new media, the final frontier. These are the broadcasts of The Tomorrow Show. Its mission, to befriend fellow nocturnals, escapists, and dreamers. Not to mention angry loners, the socially inept, and those with Peter Pan syndrome. To boldly go where no broadcast has gone before. The Tomorrow Show with Keven Undergaro. Your overnight broadcast featuring one celebrity boyfriend's midlife crisis, millennials in Star Trek costumes, and so much more. The underdog's best friend. And all you need is a smartphone or access to the internet. Here's the captain of your tomorrow, Keven Undergaro.
Hello, people of tomorrow. I am your captain, Keven Undergaro. It's Thursday night. And my matzo ball sitting next to me at the Tomorrow Show bar. Roxy, please tell us, what is Thursday night? What is Friday for?
Thursday night is National Beer Day.
Well, this Thursday is. Whoa! Oh no!
Whoa.
Oh no!
They set me up.
Okay, we have a.
But Friday's for the men, so I don't care, Kev.
Okay,
let it foam. Let it
I'll
foam.
do the paper towel. There you go, babe. Sorry about that.
I
Hey,
think
you know what?
somebody in the booth has a vendetta against me.
Uh-oh.
Jared at 32.
There's a few of them.
Interesting. A little sloppy opening, but you know what? It's okay because it's Thursday night. And what we say here is that Friday's for the men. That's your day. So whatever your boss, your wife, your husband, your partner tells you tomorrow, you just in one ear and out the other because it's your day. You know, they have all the other days. But Friday, that's your day. So you know what? Thursday night, you do what you want. That's what we do. So we're drinking here. And then, Roxy, as she mentioned, today is National Beer Day. I believe another man-made holiday that probably is not celebrated. And as I always say, I never have problems with the man-made holidays, but we got to celebrate them. Like a couple weeks ago, it was National Margarita Day. We went online, 0.0 people out there celebrating it. So it's annoying. Jared at 32 in the booth. Is anyone celebrating National Beer Day, honestly?
We are.
Okay, but really no one else.
I haven't seen much hubbub about it.
Okay, well, as I said, my little Roxanne Stryer, are you back? Are you better?
I'm back.
Okay, all cleaned up?
Back and better than ever, Kev.
Okay, and as we
Soaking wet.
as we teased last week,
Nice.
we're going to have a nice recurring segment that's going to be happening on the Tomorrow Show. We'll be bringing in relatives of celebrities. Tonight is our first. I would like to introduce little Miss Sophie Flay, daughter of Bobby Flay. How are you, dear?
Good. How are you?
It's so nice to have you, and I see you're in the Tomorrow Show colors. You're in
am.
a uniform.
I'm digging it. I really like it.
You like it? Yeah, you're rocking the whole Star Trek thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think. Now, by the way, you're a sophomore at USC.
Yes.
How big would it be at USC for you to just go to a party with that thing on?
Actually,
Honestly.
So this is so honest. I mean, you're a fellow Trojan. We have so many costume parties, so it would work.
Okay,
almost
no.
any night.
Any night. That's what I'm saying. Any night. It's
I'm
Thursday night.
serious.
Where we wrap it up here. We head over to USC to a great frat party, and I'm
Yeah.
sure there's like one or two going on tonight.
Oh, I'll tell you about it right now. Around the world at Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity.
So much fun. That was one
Right?
of my favorite parties
Stop.
of the year.
Around the
Stop.
world, I could literally be around the world.
Hey,
spinning
Kevin,
around
can
the
we do
world
a
in my Star
5-minute
Trek
show
costume.
tonight and head out there and start?
Christian Blatt, our esteemed executive producer. How are you, sir?
Doing great. It's National Beer Day. Come on. How could I be doing poorly?
And of course, we have Ms. Lauren LaGrasso.
That's right. Don't forget the Miz.
And then we already mentioned Jared at 32, keeping down the helm. Jared, what happened to our song?
Oh, you want back on the loop? All right, we can do that.
What was the song? I want to
Take you to the gay bar.
It's called Gay Bar, and it's by Electric Six.
Okay.
Giving credit
Nice.
where credit's
So
due.
I'm confused because part of me wants to talk about why we have the gay bar song, but the other half is I'm excited about going. I want to go to the Around the World party.
I think we've teased the gay bar thing and know that there's a reason we're opening with it. We'll get to it, but we don't have to dive into it yet, Kev.
Okay. Well, last week we had talked about. I was entertaining some of Maria's stylists.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them are gay. Maybe not. Maybe so. And I was telling them how much I envy their lives. Especially if you drive down Santa Monica Boulevard from like Wednesday night to Sunday night. The bars are just jammed, starting from the afternoon on. and everyone's having a great time. Where we're like, we hang on to our little Thursday night. These guys, 4 or 5 nights a week, it's their night. And I was like, God, if I were gay, it'd be so much fun. And then we started talking, and I said, I would love to be able to make a great entrance into one of those bars. I always wanted to be the popular guy that entered the bar that everyone said your name.
Kev.
Oh my God, Kev's here! It never really happened. And you know what? I don't think it's happened a lot for the people here, with the exception of you, Roxy. I think you got the big. Wait, I second now. Before we get to Sophie. I think you get, when you enter the party or the bar, you get the Roxy.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, guys.
So Sophie, do you get that too?
I don't. I really wish I did. And
No, come on, be honest.
No, I'm being honest. I'm a social chair, so like by the time that everything's ready, everyone wants to kill me because I've talked about it so much. No, I don't.
You don't get the big thing.
I don't get
All right,
anything.
let's go into the booth. Around the horn in the booth. Do you guys ever have the enter the bar and get the big excited greeting from the patrons, people at the bar, friends?
Every time.
Jared, you do?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Oh my God, Jared's here.
Yeah, but it's not like a dance club bar. It's usually like a sports bar. Play some pool and all that kind of stuff. That's where I'm greeted. But I'm greeted with confusion in like a dance club because they don't know why I'm there.
Okay, but you still get you pin the needle.
I pin it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think Lauren, Christian, and Katie in the booth. I don't think that. I'm just going out on a limb. Tell me, Lauren.
I actually do get a pretty good reception amongst the gay men. I gotta tell you.
No, wait. I didn't say the gay men.
Oh, just in regular bars.
Just in regular bars.
It could be lukewarm, Kev. I'll be honest.
And remember what we're talking about here. We're not talking about whether the gays are going to like or dislike any in the room. I'm talking about, I want to be able to walk into one of those bars on my Tuesday or Wednesday night and just be like, oh my God, who's that guy? Where it's like people are just so excited to see me when I come through the front door. Because I'm telling you, like, I've seen that guy and that girl. Like, I know Roxy's that, and I could have guessed Jared was that too.
What are you not getting at home?
I'm just saying, I never was. Listen, one of the things, the core values of this show, and Sophie, we're going to share a lot of our core values with you, but, we just want to be popular at the end of the day.
You're the one who wanted to be popular, Kev.
Just, and that's what it really comes down to. So it's not that I'm not getting anything home, Jared. It's just that I never had I always wanted to be popular.
Just checking up on you.
Yeah. So we were talking about, okay, then somehow the discussion went offline to making the best entrance into a gay bar. So I don't even know if this makes sense, but later tonight, we're all going to make our entrance into a gay bar. And we're going to be judged by one of our special guests tonight, which is Ross Mathews, a.k.a. Ross the Intern. And I think Ross will I think he'll be able to say, okay, who would be the one that makes the grandest entrance into the gay bar.
He's got a lot of cred. He's got street cred.
Does this make sense to you?
It makes perfect sense to me. We do have a question in the chat, though. AJ wants to know, does it count if the wait staff is happy to see you? So anybody in the bar.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be that guy or girl that comes in, and it's just like, oh my God, like the big greeting, the big hello.
So
I
the
totally
staff, where everybody knows your name.
Anyone who breathes.
Okay.
So basically, it's like that person. So Sophie, you didn't really have any time to prepare. So you can watch everybody, but you also are more than welcome to show us your entrance and pick your song of choice. And I was thinking too, I wonder if Ross should judge us not only on our entrance, but even maybe song of choice.
Yeah.
As well. Maybe that would figure in.
Well, I don't know if it's fair to you guys then, because I've got a little bit of a mashup going on.
Shoot. But again, listen, it's not a surprise to me because you would win this in real life anyway. If we go in any of those bars, you're going to be the ones to get all the greetings, but you never know. Maria's Inner Circle, when I was working on my entrances, they were helping me, giving me notes,
How did you do at first, Kev? Was it like you had a lot to learn?
Yeah. I think they just admired the fact I was trying, that I just wanted to be popular. And I don't think I can. I don't think at this stage why I have to pick the gay bar is I don't think I can go into the USC frat party and get that kind of response at 70 years old.
I don't know. We're kind of used to Justin Bieber strolling into our one dive
Stop
bar.
it.
So
Stop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait. Really?
The
Yeah.
9-0.
The 9-0.
What is the 9-0?
I
Thank
know.
you.
I know.
The one bar that we have around USC, literally the only bar. It's a dive bar, obviously, but you can get 2 for 1 for literally 4 hours. 2 drinks for 1.
That's amazing. Now the school, as Roxy has told us, USC is University of Spoiled Children. I see 2 right in front of me. Very beautiful, lovely, and decent kids. But at the end of the day, let's call it for what you 2 are.
All right.
But so why would the 2 for 1 be attractive to you guys? Even when mom and dad are bankrolling the most amazing 4-year or 5-year vacation of your life.
Well, because, like our parents are paying for it, but I don't have any money. So
So
I'll
what?
take everything I can get.
Wait, so they aren't giving you drinking money?
No. What?
Spending money? Come on.
They're giving me money to, like, buy food. Like, I got to go grocery shopping.
Okay, Rox, to you, counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, stop.
Kev.
Just food money too?
No.
See,
See,
come
here's what
on.
you do. You say, I need $20 for this meal, and then you spend $2 on food and $18 on drugs.
Okay, so wait a second. So now,
Wait.
wait. So
like
Sophie, you have to no.
alcohol.
Sophie's been over the house with her dad, and Maria and her parents, and we crushed. I forget how many bottles of wine together. Like these guys can put their drinks away, which I love. I don't take her as what we say a quote unquote druggie.
No, she doesn't look like a
Or
druggie.
drugger.
And she's a DG, Kev, not a Pi-Fi, so don't go there.
Oh wait, is that how it is?
Yeah.
That's so brutal.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
true though,
no.
Sophie?
I'm not going to comment on that one.
She's social chair. She can't say.
She can't say now.
I can't say now.
Okay, copy that. But Roxy, you will say.
Oh, yeah, totally. The Pi-Fis. There was a top 4 sororities. I'm not that much older, so I think it's still the same way. DG's absolutely one of them.
Right.
But DG, it was like really like LA blonde, fun girls.
Yeah.
And Pi-Fi is more like snort cocaine in the backseat of your car, like down to fuck kind of girls.
Oh, nice. I hate my life. Like why? So
I think that was relatively
okay.
accurate.
So Justin Bieber goes to.
He went to the 9-0 one night before one of his concerts, one of his surprise concerts that he did last semester, and bought 30 shots for people in.
So
the
see,
9-0.
he was popular.
He
Like,
made
he
an entrance.
was the most popular
He made
guy.
an entrance.
yeah.
You also have you guys both went to school and still go to school with a lot of famous children as well.
Oh,
right?
Ray Nicholson, Jack's son, Ray, he was like a massive deal when we were there. And then just like so many celebrities' kids would stop by all
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's how I met Chet Hayes.
Chet Hayes didn't go there. That's
No, he went to Northwestern.
Rita Wilson
but
and Tom
he was
Hanks is-
dating a girl who was at USC at the time. So he was
Gotcha.
always there too, flying back and forth. And a billion more.
I love me some Chet Hayes.
I know you do.
I love him. I really do. You got to get me Chet Hayes in here as our next celebrity, one of the celebrity children guests.
Okay.
He's phenomenal. But
work
Sophie,
on
you
it.
know a lot of celebrity kids too.
Yeah, I mean, we have Patrick Schwarzenegger, who like was dating Miley Cyrus for a decent amount of time, so she would
Right.
fly in too.
And you'd see her on
You know,
campus and whatnot.
She would come
Yeah.
to the games, and then she would go back to his apartment, which a lot of USC students
and then what
live
would,
in.
and what would they
then
do? Play spin the bottle.
I like something like that. I wasn't allowed in.
Okay.
Uh,
Play Monopoly.
But, yeah, and then he brings like Cody Simpson and Taylor Lautner to like our parties. So.
And Christina, his sister, she was
Mhm.
always there too. So.
Yeah.
Why am I the only one that just I hate my life? Like when do my next life do I get to come back as this? Like
think
this
so.
sounds amazing to me. Now
You don't want
the
this,
Wait,
Kev.
Booth, are you guys just too well adjusted to envy any of that?
I envy every part of this.
You Christian.
I'm just sitting back and thinking about how, I'm 4 hours removed from wiping up my 8-month-old shit from all over the table and the floor. And I'm like, oh, I could be at the Around the World party? How can I get into the Around the World party? The answer is I can't.
No.
I'm 40.
No, not in this lifetime.
Next lifetime, Ken.
Yeah, how do we get in? How do we get in?
One of the dress-up ones.
Because we can't even pay to get in because these kids, you can't buy these kids.
You might be able to. You'd
Well,
be surprised.
I think the
You'd be
$1 Million
surprised.
Man said it best in wrestling that every man has his price.
Mhm.
Right, Jared at 32? I'm see you nodding.
Yes.
You know.
Knowledgeable man.
Don't
Right.
you think if he offered to pay for the party, especially like some of the houses that
Oh,
are
yeah.
in danger of getting
Oh.
kicked
okay,
off?
if you the row is about to get shut down, kind of in a big
No!
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta save the road. No,
Let's
what?
do a telethon.
Yes, let's do. Let's put. We can
Right
do
now.
Let's
If
do a
you-
play.
If you bring a bunch of handles, you'll get in for sure.
What's handles?
Handles of
Handles of
alcohol.
alcohol.
You know, like not the liter bottle,
Like
but the
the
handle
one
is
with
the
the handle.
1.75.
Stroll
Okay.
in,
Wait,
done.
we're in with this.
Easy
I don't
admission.
care.
Easy admission.
All they're going to sue me for is the Tomorrow Show party van. That's all they can get from me after the fact. Wait, so this is becoming a reality. Although I am partial to the telethon or the play. I think we could put on a play and raise money to save the row.
I think you're right.
Do you think that Kirsten would help us?
Yeah, come on. Kirsten from Criminal Minds?
Yeah,
Oh, she'd help. I think
Put on a play to
she'd
save
help
the row.
if we asked her to help wash a car. She's like, nobody had a bigger heart than that girl.
But if we want to make the real money, look, I'm sure the Theater of Note is a lovely establishment, but I drove by it the other day and I saw how small it was. So
Yeah,
let's put
48
it on.
seats.
Let's maybe put it on in the Galen Center. What is that? A few hundred, maybe 1,000 people can come.
Yeah.
So wait, so
Easy.
who's going to shut down the row?
The school.
Is it Nikia
So it's
still?
not. Don't you think it's not a money thing? It's probably a safety issue. They just want to.
Oh, that's what they claim.
No,
Kev.
I mean, I think I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that our student body president isn't in Greek life, and therefore she doesn't like it. So she kind of
Wait, a student body president has that much power?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the schools I went to, they were just figureheads. They had no power.
Oh no, they have so much power.
What?
Yeah.
Massive deal.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Wait,
Yeah.
okay. I have to, again, go to the booth of reason. But did your schools, were your student body presidents? Mine were all just lame figureheads. That's all they did was just
lame.
I never
Lame.
even knew mine. Didn't even know what
Yeah.
they looked like. Didn't know they existed.
Yeah, I think it was a default. If you were president of the college Republicans, you got to be president of the college as well.
So, Phil, even at Emerson, right? Your guy didn't, or girl didn't have any power, did they?
I like that you said guy or girl.
Right?
I don't.
PC.
Well, I had girls do.
No, I think like the biggest thing they got to vote on was lunch for one day out of the year.
Okay, Phil Svitek from the USS AfterBuzz. I didn't know, Phil, so you had to relinquish your headset. Who's got the other headset? Little Katie?
Well, Katie's putting hers away.
No, Kate Stir.
We got Ross Mathews here, so she's gonna
she's
go
gonna go
entertain him.
Okay, yep. Put him in the party van.
We're gonna put
We're gonna put him
we're gonna-
right
Tell
in there.
him we're gonna have him out here soon.
Get him a beer for National Beer Day.
And tell him he's gonna be judging our entrance into a gay bar. I still don't think he's gonna understand it.
I think he'll get it.
I think he'll understand it instantly and he'll love it.
Because I don't even after I explained it, I don't think I understand what I just said.
I
Are you
understand
sure?
it so hard and I'm so in.
Whoa.
Okay, so we want ooh.
We got it from the beginning though, Sophie. You just heard for the first
Yeah,
time. You
I think I
understand
get it. Yeah.
Right? You want to go into the gay bar and you want to be popular. That's
Right.
it. You want to be the it guy
Right.
or girl coming into the gay bar.
That's
it.
a good word. The it
The
guy.
it guy or
girl,
the
yeah.
it girl coming into the gay bar. And the reason I say the gay bar is because guys like Christian and I actually have a shot in the gay bar. We have no shot in hell at a young bar or at the Around the World party.
Especially at the 4 out of 5 gay bars where I would be mistaken for Nathan Lane. So I think that might actually help a little bit.
And the gay bars are the coolest bars in Los Angeles, especially in WeHo, my hood.
That's another thing too. A lot of straights go to the gay bars now,
Yeah,
right?
I love it. It's more fun to dance.
But
yeah.
I mean, no. But always knew it was a great safe zone for the girls. Back in the day, in the non-politically correct era, you were termed as fag hags. But we know now that is
Who
not
is the girls that go?
Still acceptable.
still. Thank you, Jared at 32.
Oh,
But
Fucking
but anyway, no. But now it's the women have always been there, but there are straight guys, right? Because I went to one or two of the gay bars, and the guys dancing on the tables and dancing on the bars that were all buff and hired. Over half of them were straight.
yeah, definitely.
surprised me.
Well, because a lot of times, like, think about even your crew, the AfterBuzz crew. Like, for Jesse's birthday, we'll go to the Abbey, but Daryl will come and Stefan and, like, all the straight guys.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah.
We used to go too in college. We'd have there was like
and then beat them up.
Yep. Okay. No, there'd be gay and lesbian night, and we'd have a bunch of like lesbian friends. We're like, let's just go and party and see what happens.
It's so cool. I have to say, I knock you millennials, and rightfully so. But I have to say, it is great that time and your generation has really ushered in a much more laissez-faire attitude when it comes to people who are different. And that's cool. That's like well overdue. And by the way, like I said, I mean it when I see the gays that I know and how much fun they have, the ones who don't have to have kids, they have 2 incomes, they have tons of money, and it's all about fun. And I'm just like, you know what the hell is wrong with that?
Nada.
Next life. So next life is going to be, I'm going to have rich parents who put me through University of Spoiled Children. And then the life after that, gay.
The Around the World party awaits you, Kev.
Wait, okay, but I want to go back. Like, is there a way that we could do a college night where we can go
Oh,
in. We've talked
100%.
because we've talked about it. I think my old school would take us back, but I wonder that's a relocation and trip and setting up production there.
Mhm.
But I wonder what we could do at one of the fraternities or sororities if we could broadcast.
We'd have to like pay for a register party or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Or a big
Listen,
register.
listen. We're Boston. I'm Italian. We're all about pay the vig. All about put out the money for the scam. Who do we have to pay
Perfect.
off? Whose pockets? Christian, whose pockets do we have to grease? He'll get. Is he out with dealing with Ross?
Oh,
He's
you
being
know what
lazy.
else, Kev? This would be amazing too, though. If you get you and Costas, like you would love this actually. They like build shit for these parties. They like
So they.
Yeah, they
build
do.
So they
an
want me. So
entire-
I'd have to build something.
Maybe,
Their-
yeah.
Their like funds for some of these parties are like $20,000.
Yeah,
Just for one night.
and they
And
like
who pays the 20 grand?
They do. It's in their dues. That's what their dues go towards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to pay big time vig.
No. No.
No,
please.
you wouldn't have to pay the
Because
whole thing.
any advertisement, any video that they can get of themselves, they
Oh
will love.
wait! That's the scam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy. No, this is easy.
oh my God,
Yeah.
Lauren, I have to just be Captain Lou about this,
Duh.
right?
In every situation in life, if you can Captain Lou it,
I
you
can
can
be
get through it.
I can be Captain Lou and just I can get that's easy.
You gotta make a music video. When I was there, Pike was still on the row, and 3-6 Mafia came and did a music video, and they like bought them everything. So we actually reverse it on them and make them pay us.
I think the Tomorrow Show broadcast from one of these parties.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm digging this.
I'm in.
Right?
Absolutely.
yeah, they'd like that.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Party van. By the way, did you probably didn't have time, Sophie? We rushed you into costume and right onto set. You haven't had time to see the Tomorrow Show party van,
No, I got a sneak peek, but it looks like a party.
right? So now we get that thing mobile again, and we go down to the party in style.
Oh yeah.
Done.
All right, so Sophie, in the weeks to come, you're going to work on this for us, right?
Mhm.
And I think
She's social chair.
right. So you're also Tomorrow Show social chair as well. I didn't know if you knew that.
Oh, newly elected. Love
Newly
it.
elected, right? Everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Where's Maria to oppose? She's not here. All right, very good. Oh, God, speaking of Karen.
Karen.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, really quick.
What?
See, Sophie, ever see Goodfellas?
No.
Oh, ooh.
I know. That
We-
was the wrong answer.
No, it's okay.
It's
The
okay.
honest answer is the
No,
right
it's
answer.
okay. We have a series here on the Tomorrow Show called Teach a Millennial to View. And in our Teach a Millennial to View segment tonight, we cover an old movie by the name of High Noon. Now, you didn't get to see it.
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, I love my goddamn girls. You guys are so on top of it. I love it. That's amazing. Okay, but we will be going over the meaning of that film. But in the weeks to
Great.
come, there'll be other films. And so, the one we just mentioned might be another one. But Goodfellas, yeah, he has a drop that he does. Well, Ray Liotta's got a wife in that named Karen.
Mhm.
And he's at his wit's end with her the whole movie. And that's kind of my relationship with Maria. So a lot of times I'm saying to her, Karen, 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 Karen. And now it's like anyone in our life knows when I say, oh, fucking Karen. Now I have my maid say it, the guard, everyone in life goes,
Everyone's on board.
we know Karen.
Karen.
Anyway, speaking of Karen, let's pull up the man curtain and show Sophie. So I've been working on this invention because at nighttime,
You want the plans or the actual picture?
I think the picture's fine.
Yeah, it shows it better.
I think we're
Kev.
beyond the plans. This is the this is the man curtain. It gets erected and taken down in exactly 4.6 seconds.
Wow.
And it provides privacy for those late nights where you want to, say, watch your man shows that your partner does not allow you to watch, or if you have reading to do, if you have emails to return from work. My case, I'm a writer, and I don't have time during the day to do any of my writing. It's very convenient and effective, and I've been told that it would be good for porn as well.
Right.
That's what I would. That was
Right.
not the purpose of the creation of the man curtain.
But it started because he was trying to do stuff at night, and Maria would be like,
And
"Honey,
Karen
let's
would
go to
be-
bed." Yeah,
Karen would be like, lights out, that's it. And I'd say, okay, wait a second, how do I do my work?
doesn't want to move
Did
to
you-
the couch.
Did you build that yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
So in a matter of hours, The man curtain went up, and so this week, two interesting things happened with the man curtain. I get a bunch of texts and calls from Lauren and from Joe, who's head of our security, saying, "Call Maria's show right now. Call Maria's show right now. Call Maria's show." So I call into Conversations with Maria on Sirius XM, Maria's morning show, and I find out that Damon from Shark Tank, one of the sharks, is on her show as a guest. And apparently she's put me on the spot to pitch him the man curtain as an invention.
Did he buy it?
Well, you know what? It was hard because even the way she laid it out, she was just like, yeah, he just likes to be up all night eating pizza, like farting. It was just like, I'm like,
She was
wait,
selling you out.
that's not why I created number one. I said, number two, I said, we haven't fully taken this out of research and development at Tomorrow Show Industries. I'm like, this is in the early phases. And it's like, what are we doing? I was not ready for a pitch.
She wasn't giving it a
So
chance.
she put me on the spot. So, Lauren, you were there. Could give us a little play-by-play what happened.
Well, you were downselling it, Kev, and he was in from the minute he heard the idea. So, Maria was even downselling it, I think. We didn't get to the full meaning.
Well, Karen just is the worst.
Yeah, but
She's
she's
the
like,
worst
he likes to eat
salesperson.
pizza, exactly what you said. But he was like, you know what? I actually think this is a great idea. And then his cohort, I don't know exactly who he was to him, but he was so in. He was ready to buy one that day. So
He wanted to jerk it that night.
he
in
was,
privacy, for sure.
that was his
Nice.
true intention.
So you know what? Like, I got by one of the sharks with the man curtain. So that night, I said, listen, the man curtain has to now officially be put in use. I mean, you've seen me erect it,
right.
take
You
it down in a
gotta
matter of
try it
time. I said, now we need to use it. Okay? And she's like, no. She's like, the blue light, I can still see the light of the computer on the ceiling. And I need to sleep tonight. Fucking Karen.
Karen.
So I said, okay, Maria. I'm like, then obviously I'm not done with this. I said, we need to go back to research and development. I
Right.
said, I need to make your thoughts and feelings clear because I will put on another wire and I will have a roof.
Top layer, yeah.
Yeah, so now it'll go on it'll completely canvas in my little box. Then she just freaked out. No, it's fine. I was just saying that. Anyway, update on the man curtain. Also, tonight was last night was interesting because we went to dinner with the Kings, with Larry King and Sean King, and that was amazing. But I actually want to bring in Ross now because I realized that most of the stuff I'm going to get into at this point is I actually want Ross's take. Now, Sophie, do you know Ross Mathews, a.k.a. Ross the Intern?
I don't.
Oh, see, that's very upsetting to me.
I know.
That's very upsetting. No, because I'm very he's my male Maria. You know what I mean? So I take it personally when people don't know. Not that I'm mad at you, but I'm mad at us. We haven't done the work. So Jared, what do you want to do? Do you want to bring just Ross right in? Or do we want to go to commercial? Oh, there
Let's
he
bring
is.
him in.
I
Just bring
love
him right in.
And we could have got him in a uniform, I bet. You can come
Is
over,
it-
Ross. It's me.
Is
buddy.
it too cliche if I say hello, Ross? Hi, how are you? I'm Roxy. Nice to meet you.
And I forgot. See, Ross looking amazing. And Ross a little thinner.
Well, I lost 41 pounds.
41.
Whoa.
I'm
Wow.
working out.
Holy shit.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I was watching you in the van.
Yes.
That's a fun van. But not fun when you're by yourself.
When you're alone.
You
No,
wanna be with
I
someone
thought-
in the van.
You know what? Next time, let's bring Salvi.
Yeah, Salvador says hi. He's out with his friend. Otherwise, he would come here. Promise.
I think I'm gathering I'm building a small army, Ross.
Yeah. Okay.
P cubed.
What?
Partners
Yeah.
of powerful people.
Love it. Love
Salvi,
it.
myself, Nancy O'Dell's husband, Katie Couric's husband. This
Yep.
weekend I saw not Jane Pauley, but the host of GMA all those years, legend.
Yeah, London.
Joan London.
Joan
Joan
London's
London.
husband. And yes.
Who said that?
Who said that? You got it. Oh, someone from the booth.
Hi.
That was Christian.
Hi.
Christian Blatt from the booth.
No, should I be tweeting that I'm on this right now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, do you mind? Can we do this
Yeah,
together?
go.
All right, so I'm Hello Ross, and I'm going to post right now. What should I tell me what to write?
So everybody can find us at thetomorrowshow.com.
Okay.
And also it's at The Tomorrow Show. And I saw you were following us as of today, so
Uh-huh.
thank you for that follow.
You're welcome.
Ross is
I'm
the
writing
best.
There we go.
Okay.
One more
Ross is
time.
Ross is like Karen, where he's kind of he's not millennial. He's Karen. Would you say millennial
Karen,
adjacent, or
by the
you
way.
are millennial?
No. I'm like
Millennial adjacent.
pre-millennial, because I'm 36, but I'm up on it. I Snapchat.
No, you are, but you're also an old soul too.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm live on the TomorrowShow.com and at Tomorrow Show right now. Watch live.
And and tweet to them. Can you guys tweet at the booth to get Kevin more beer?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and a Pinot Grigio would be nice. Anyway, hi. I'm so...
Ross, do you want anything? Do you want?
Yeah, I'll take something.
Oh, yeah.
It's National Beer Day.
Do you want red wine or do you want
Just
beer?
a white wine. Do you have a
White wine, yeah. You guys in the fridge.
Listen, I got to tell you, I am so proud of you for building this. You know, we're one of those visionaries. And I love that, where you build it, you see it appear, and then it comes to fruition. And look, the walls are here. You actually did it.
Thank you.
Yes,
You're
you did.
welcome.
No, and
Proud of you.
it's so funny. God, there's so much I want to talk to you about.
Right.
But I'm glad you're in early because there's other things we were going over that your take will be good. Like last night we went to dinner with Larry King.
Of course. Of course you went
Casual.
to dinner with
Okay, but stop, because you have like.
Please.
Okay, no. Do we
I
have to
don't
get?
get a
Yeah,
dinner with
yeah.
Larry King.
No,
You win.
Stop. Wait.
You win.
Are you doing that because you don't want me to go into all
No,
your
you could
friends?
go into it, but you win, I promise.
It's like BFF with Gwyneth Paltrow, the Kardashians. Like, come on,
You know Apple.
stop. You don't bring children in.
But I don't go to dinner with Larry King.
Well,
That's so cool.
I'm surprised because you guys are from the Podcast One family.
Yeah, we're both. I think we would get along. I've interviewed him a few times, you know, and do you remember? Well, I was friends with Jackie Collins for years and years and years, and I would
the late
go.
great.
Yes, and whenever you went to dinner with Jackie Collins, you would get the middle booth, right? And she was just fabulous, it was just fabulous. And everybody would walk by her, have to when they came in, they'd have to greet Jackie Collins. And so she introduced me to Larry King.
What
so
it was at Craig's too?
Craig's, yeah.
Ross,
Craig's.
will you do me a favor and just scooch to the middle so that shot can have you perfectly in it? Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect light. Look at that.
Thank
Look at that.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was worth it.
Just want you to have a fabulous shot over there.
Ah,
Yeah.
hi. Yeah, so I have met him, but never dined with him. Where did you go, Craig's?
It was Craig's.
Yeah.
But this Craig's place, I feel like back in the day we had Chasen's. If you're a fan of old Hollywood, you had these restaurants that were legendary around for a very long time.
What was it called, Kev?
Chasen's.
I don't know Chasen's.
And a lot of them are gone.
Well, Dantanis is still here. That's
Dantan's
a
still here,
old
but that's
one.
very old, and I feel like it's not as perused as it's not the scene anymore. But Craig's is like.
Yeah, I've been to Craig's only with Jackie Collins. I don't.
Stop.
I don't go. I don't. Maybe I should start going. We tape my podcast. We record it right near there. Maybe I should start going afterwards.
You know what? Yeah, with Karen.
And just sit down with Karen and Larry King.
Yeah. Well, Sean King and Karen is
Karen.
my shit name for Maria. Sorry.
No, I know. I was watching in the van, and I love that movie.
Yeah, it's
Lorraine
amazing.
Bracco, Karen.
Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Karen. But and we. It's funny because Maria sends a message to me. Make sure you dress up and do not bring your minivan. And I was literally in the minivan going down to go to dinner. I was like, well, okay, we're going to dinner. Fine. Whatever.
You drove your
I know. She stopped me and she said, no. She said, you make sure you take my car.
Wait, I'm so sorry. So not that love van out there.
No, that's the love van, but then I have the Cadillac of minivans.
You have a minivan.
Cadillac of minivans.
You're living my dream. I always, as a kid, always wanted a minivan, and to this day,
right?
I went to lunch with a star. Everybody knows who they are. I can't believe I'm saying this now because I sound like
okay.
you. But I was like, oh, I just love this person. They're so great. And then we went out to the valet, and they pulled up a minivan for that. I was like, I can't believe I love you more than I.
It's amazing. Yeah. You know what? The Cadillac of minivans. I've got 7 captain's chairs in there.
No.
I've got plugs for my computer. I mean, this thing is just gangster. I'm a killer in this thing.
I think you could pull it off.
No, Karen said no.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you, Karen. So I saw her out there, and she told me to tell you what kind of car I have.
Oh, what do you have?
The electric little BMW electric one.
Oh, I love those.
I
Remember,
went-
Roxy, we saw that at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Remember?
I went electric like 7 months ago, 8 months ago. And I
Oh.
never looked back. So you gotta get an electric minivan somehow. Make that happen next time.
Tesla, it's their next one coming out, the minivan.
Yeah, sweeping the nation.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm sure Middle America will get around to a electric minivan at some point.
What are these?
Oh,
days?
yeah.
But you would have. But it's so funny. And you go into that place, and there's all the pictures. You get crushed. Now all the paparazzi's out front there. So I'm in
Yeah.
the so the Daily Mail this morning. It's like Keven is wearing skinny jeans, and like they go over every little detail. Well, yeah, like Maria, and then they have to say something about fuck.
Oh my God! There you are.
There's Maria, and there's her
Ooh.
car, and there's fuckballs.
Wait. Is that you?
That's
her-
fuckballs.
Wait, is she double parked?
That's
no.
Karen. No, no, it's for the valet.
Oh, the valet.
Valet was
okay.
taking it. And
That's so cool. So maybe I should go. Do you think they would even know who
Oh,
I
yeah.
was?
Oh,
Then I'm
absolutely.
going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Going.
No, and it's so weird because this is the third time I've gone, and everyone's there. And by the way, Ross, I'm like you and Salvi. Like, I'm normal. We don't.
We're normal.
We're normal. We're not out in I'm doing that kind of stuff and at those places.
Yeah.
But we've had friends who have invited us, and then we walk in and we go, "Oh my God, what are we doing?"
Well, I want to move. This is a side note for my favorite restaurant. I want to move near you guys because there's a Chili's near you.
Okay.
We love
Okay,
Chili's.
Ross, don't get me started.
Do you love a Chili's?
We, Maria and I,
Do you
have
go?
been proponents and supporters for the last 12 years since we've been in the neighborhood, and we have watched a steady decline in the last 7 years with that Chili's. I am sorry.
The standards of that particular Chili's.
Yes.
Well, we need to do something about
Yeah,
it.
no.
Let's rise up
I
as a
want to
people.
do something. No, it's very sad.
Have
and
you called the manager?
You know what? We've been very civilian about it, meaning it's just fun to complain. Just go in and have bad food and complain and not
What
do
do you
anything.
order?
We do
2 for $20.
well, no, I mean I love the nachos.
Do you do the skillet queso dip? That's the best thing in the
I do this.
world.
I've done the dip. I do the they brought pretzels on the menu, and I got into that.
Interesting.
Are they? I forget. They've gone on and off again with the potato skins.
Understood.
But we're in. But no, that location. I'm just saying. Don't no. A lot of turnover of staff. I know it's a very sore subject.
It is, but for me, because it's the only Chili's around here. Anyway, my point is that I want to move. That's my point.
Okay, no,
White wine. Thank you so much.
We want you in the
That's
hood.
great. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
if
no, we
were-
would be amazing together.
Yeah, right.
Well, because we've talked about what we want to do for you and your podcast, which is
Listen,
amazing. Straight Talk with Ross Mathews.
we just
Thank you
celebrated.
very little.
Yeah, we just celebrated 100 episodes this week.
Yay!
Straight Talk with Ross.
Congratulations.
And it is so much fun. I call it Dr. Laura, but higher pitched. I give out advice to people. I'm the gay best friend you wish you had, know you need. We've had big stars come on, like now I am going to name her up: Rosie
No, please.
O'Donnell, Kelly Osbourne, Kristen Bell, Christina Milian. Big people come on.
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, yeah. And we're really, I mean, you guys are next level here with this. This is where we want to get one day. But what I love about it is that it's a really fun show. We really go there. Nothing's off limits. But it's at the end of the day about putting something that's going to make you smile out.
Now we
to the
talked.
world.
Listen, but we talked where I was your Captain Lou Albano fake manager, and we talked about how we were going to get you to the next level.
Yeah.
Did we gangster those people and tell them now we had leverage?
We are still working it out.
Okay.
We're still working
Well,
it
you
out.
know, there's 2 studios that you've got.
I know.
Take your pick. Actually, you've got 6.
Yeah.
But 2 locations, I would say that, yeah, I would love to.
This is very impressive what you
Well,
do here. I could only dream one day.
I've
to get
always said,
into
well,
this.
listen, this is just a celebrity boyfriend's midlife crisis. That's what it is. But with you, I've said to you forever, but that's true. But with you, Ross, I've said forever I've said the Playboy After Dark for you that's the place you're supposed to be in.
I would love
Cocktails,
that.
drinks with your friends in a moody environment.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm in, but sometimes I push you hard, and sometimes you
Push me hard. Listen, I love it. I loved being live. My show every day. I'm on Hollywood Today Live,
Yes.
which is coast to coast. We're live
It's
on Hollywood
amazing.
Boulevard. It's really good. It's me and Garcelle Beauvais, Kristen Brockman, Tanner Thomas, and we are live for an hour every day. We get big people coming in. We gotta get
It's,
you.
by the way, it's
Maria
Ross
on.
Mathews is really what it is.
Oh, you.
No,
now,
okay,
How dare you?
okay. No, I know that. I
But-
don't want to upset anyone else, but I love that show.
Yes, thank you.
And I love what they're doing with it because they're a great story of taking something small and keep doubling down.
Yes.
So they put more money in
Yes.
to the set. Then they got you, which was such a big coup. You know what I mean? To get a talent that has a name and a following and they're doing it.
Do you know he tells me this all of the time off air, so he's not saying this to butter you up.
That's
Like he
good.
talks about how much he loves the show and how smart the model is and
Yeah.
how
Thank you.
lucky they are to have you.
Well, it started on the internet, you know, and then it took some visionaries like yourself to say sort of like, well, what if we did this? What if we did this? And then Media General is one of those companies that owns like 40% of the television markets all over the country. So they partnered with them, and then they got Fox on board. So it airs in like the top, I don't know, 12 Fox markets, and then in the rest of the country, or in 50% of the country, airs on some ABC, CBS, blah, 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 blah. Also, now this is all plug in, then I'll stop. It's on
No,
please.
good.
It's
No,
on
tell us.
Hulu every day too. So if it doesn't air in your area yet, we're
Oh.
on Hulu every day as well. But it is really fun. We have big stars come in there. But what's really great about that show is it's live. So they can't say, Ross, don't say that, because guess what? I already did. You know, and it's really just about my opinion, and it's about what happened in the last 24 hours. We're obsessed with this stuff, and we break it down like you do. And we go there. You know, a lot of these shows are so
Oh,
right, where it's just sort of like they're scared to upset a publicist, and some shows aren't about that. Some are just news that are like, I think E! News is great, and Maria is great on that.
well, by the way, and their job is to deliver news.
Yes.
So that's fine, but stuff that's commentary and opinion based. But here's the thing, Ross. Here's the thing yet you don't understand, or maybe you do, but you won't say it. There's only a few of you guys that have a compelling view. The problem I see is not so much that people aren't willing to go there. Yes, I see well, you're right. I do see they're not willing to go there, and then they spout out this vanilla ice cream generic stuff that's just boring, right?
Yes.
But then I see the other people who think that whatever they say is so amazing and so poignant, and it's not.
Yeah.
There's only a limited amount of people like yourself and Adam Carolla and Howard and Wendy and, you know, who the stuff they say is compelling. So I found there's a lot of people who think what they're saying is compelling and interesting. It's not.
Well, that happens.
A lot.
God bless. But on
A
our
lot.
show, we are lucky enough that we all have a great point of view, and I really love the people, and I think as people are finding us, you know, our numbers have like doubled in New York. We're doing great.
It just keeps growing. No, they
we
just
got
they
picked
got to
up.
hang in. Good.
We got picked up till August of 2017, so we're not going around or away anytime soon. We'll
It's
be around.
amazing.
It's good. So
I
we're
think
building.
I think the sky's the limit, and you know, it's funny. Even a show like that, I don't know why. Every time I'm either in a dentist office or a car dealership, it's on in the background. But that's
Salons.
perfect. Yes,
Right?
but that's what people want. It's
Yeah,
something that's that's on. It's great. But Ross, none of this with you is a coincidence. And I tell the story all the time because I, as an outsider to the Ross the Intern brand,
Yeah, because that's how I started 15 years ago.
with Jay,
Yeah.
with Jay Leno, I was of the belief that, okay, this is another stuttering John, if you know Howard Stern, who it's another guy who happened to get lucky and be part of a ginormous famous brand, so therefore, done deal, he's now instantly famous. And about 3 or 4 years ago, I forget when it was,
It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
we were at an event that Ross was hosting.
I just hosted that event again for my
Wow.
third time, the GLAD Awards.
And from
Oh,
the
wow.
minute he had the mic, I couldn't leave the monitor. His timing, his jokes, it was like, oh, wait a second. And that's something a stuttering John or these other people who just get famous for being around those other people do not have. Like, I was like, wait, this guy's got a ton of talent. And then when we talked, you were like, no, I wrote all that. And my jaw went on the floor. I said, okay, wow, I've learned my lesson. Stand corrected. But, you know, what?
I love that, by the way. I
But
love
it's all
proof.
true.
I think we only are as good as what we have to prove. You know what I mean? I love having something to prove like that. By the way, just a side note, Stuttering
Good.
John, very talented man and friend of mine.
I
So
know he
very
is.
talented,
No,
so
no,
just
no. I
wanna
know he
say-
is. And by the way, I'm a Stern fan too, but
Yeah,
I think brave,
Yes.
ballsy,
Yes.
not talented. But
Okay,
okay, that's
there you
basically
go.
we just disagree.
There you go.
And be happy to talk to him about that as well.
Okay,
I just because you know what I get frustrated with
What?
is people that like I'm a friend of Howard's and Beth, and I love them, and you know
Yeah.
they're very important to Maria and I. But
And you know I listen every single
I know you
day.
do, and I know you're obsessed with them too.
And Beth follows me on Twitter, so that
No,
makes
and
me
they
feel like
love
I've
you.
accomplished something.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
and they love you too, but it's just that I get frustrated because I see people who, you know, without him would be nothing. And so when I don't see that appreciation,
Oh, yeah. You're
that
talking
complete
about,
and thorough appreciation,
Yeah.
that's when I get so mad because it's like, you know, as much as all of them added to Howard's show, there's still going to be a Howard without them. Just he's proven that. And by the way, he's only succeeded more without them if we just go by dollars and cents.
Well,
You know what I
and-
mean? and continues to do so.
And like imprint and impact. Think about his impact now. I mean, every time someone goes on his show, whatever they say is everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see his praises
so that's why. So that's why I know, but that's why I get very defensive. But I feel like I know why you ended up where you did. But can you, where we're surrounded by millennials who want to make it quick, not necessarily the ones here, but the ones listening.
Yeah.
And it's a business where they say something, I forget the statistics, alarming. It's like 80% of all millennials think they'll one day be famous.
That's exactly what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy out there. So Ross, so we can help some of our dear millennials out there. Why you?
Well, I think I wrote a whole book about this. It's a bestseller, no big deal. Gwyneth Paltrow wrote the foreword. Chelsea Handler wrote the afterwards. It's called Man Up.
Okay, and I'm getting credit for Larry
kind
King.
of a big deal.
Okay.
The only reason I dropped Larry King to you is because you would have been so excited about the stories.
Oh God, are you
Car
kidding
accidents with John F. Kennedy.
No.
Interviewing Martin Luther King. Interviewing Malcolm X.
I'm raising my hand like a
Yes,
kindergartner.
go ahead.
Can I please come to the next time you have dinner with Larry King?
No,
say,
that's why, because you would geek out. Now, Karen, on the other hand, was like, oh my God, this ice cream's vegan. It's delicious. I'm like, I'm going to take that
I saw
ice
that
cream.
Instagram post.
It was like this guy, like 60 years, the stories.
I couldn't.
And I just finally, then I had to go into, Yenta stage mother manager mode with him and say, okay, stop. Before it's too late, I go business-wise, something has to be done with this.
How about a documentary on Larry King, a piece of work, the Joan Rivers documentary? Because why is Larry King still nominated for a Daytime Emmy Award?
But listen, I will tell you why. That's not the play.
What?
Because
is the
there's
play?
60 years, there's so many. I have the play.
What?
And it's a series. I don't want to say it over the air.
All right, shut up.
But by the way, no. But listen, I told him, I said, run with it. And he goes, no, I need you to run with it.
Yeah. Can I run with
So
it
I
too?
said, do you want to?
Yes.
No, because you would be amazing because you get it. Here's the thing. Here's why I love Ross more than I love Maria.
Karen.
Because he gets energy from this. He loves it. He loves, Maria, I always say she made it too young. I really believe that. And she's so used to me pushing for her that it's like, oh, really?
You're too hard on her because she's doing just fine. By the way,
She's doing fine.
The radio show, the TV show, the best-selling
No.
books.
Yeah.
But I'm talking. No, she's doing wonderfully, and I wouldn't be here. If she wasn't, I'd be working right now trying to make it more wonderful for her if that were the case. No, that's not my point. That she's not doing wonderful. It's just you get energy. You love this. You love show business. Like you love all of it. You appreciate all of it.
I do.
And I'm saying that's.
And a lot of what I do is behind the scenes too. I was editing all my Leno pieces with them. I have edited every of my talkie blogs. I do all the sound effects for my podcast. I write my books. I love the behind the scenes. I love the puzzle piece of putting all the storytelling together.
Do you think that has anything to do with your success?
Well, I think yes, because it's all run through my filter. Not to be all controlly, but it's run through what I think of the world, my lens. It's just like
I know, but you're also
calm down.
But you're also putting the work in.
I am putting the work. I guess that's part of it. I don't know. I wish I would just calm down a little bit.
So why you?
Well, I think at a very early age, I'm a gay clown of a cartoon of a person. I get what this is. And I grew up in a little a small farm town in Washington State. And I remember very young, really cluing in. And I don't know how, but I remember thinking, I can either hate myself or just be all in. It was a fork in the road, and it was very clear to me. And I thought to myself, fuck it. It's just so much easier just to be all in. It really is, because people waste so much time and energy with insecurity and self-hate and self-loathing and all that stuff. And I know it sounds so self-helpy, but what if you just forgave yourself? What would happen if you just...
How do I do that?
Well, it's just sort of fuck it. Well, it's okay. I'm always going to be a work in progress. I'm always going to try to be better. Look, 41 pounds, but guess what? I got to that fat. But I forgave myself. You know what I mean? And because I'm all in with myself. And I think in this town, in Hollywood and show business and in life in general, okay? When you're walking along the beach, picture walking along the beach, and you look down and you see a rock, the rock you pick up is not the one that looks like all the rest because they've been washed over by the waves and the sand. It's the one that looks a little different. And I think so many people come to this town and they take acting lessons or they take hosting lessons and all this stuff, and they end up being the same person that's there. And the ones that pop, especially now, are people like me, like Melissa McCarthy, people that are a little different from the norm are the ones that we notice and the ones that really make it.
All right, I have to get involved now because I think you're throwing out too many scary things.
At once?
Yeah, because I don't think you're seeing this for what it really. Here's what I see with you, Melissa
McCarthy. Because that's what I believe.
You're original you're very talented, and you work very hard. I've seen Melissa McCarthy performing in front of 9 people.
Yeah.
And, and I think because I see a lot of people come out here, and they are the unique snowflake.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the most unique. Look at me. And you know what? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. They're not doing the work.
Well,
they're not doing the stuff behind the scenes. And by the way, sometimes it's just they're not all that unique. Like I don't see the problem is that they're playing it too safe. Because listen, we see Snooki falling face down on the beach.
She fell on my show.
Right. Okay, there you go.
2 weeks
right?
ago.
Yeah,
Did
I saw that.
Yeah, she fell.
But she was so cute and graceful.
Well,
about
that
it.
was an accident. But I'm talking about when she drank. What got her famous was
She
drinking.
was drinking that morning, but
oh,
that's
she was.
fine. Yeah, the mimosas.
Okay,
but that's fine. God
great.
bless, good for her.
But I'm saying we're living in a world now where unfortunately people are seeing that and saying, okay, I'll just do that and I'll make it.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's where I'm saying that's when I say why you, I don't think it's because half of it is the talent with everybody, and part of your talent is you're owning it and you're all in, and I think and your attitude, but I think you're also putting the work. You put the work in. You had to learn how to write a joke.
Yeah, okay, listen. No, listen. You're absolutely right with the hard work. But to me, like, I guess I never really thought about it that way because hard work is just the no-brainer part of it. Like,
yeah, but no.
I guess they don't see that.
Listen, I mean, and again, one thing I will say about Karen is a very extremely hard worker.
Karen!
She's
oh, my gosh.
Right, she's a beast. But I think that, yeah, you got to have talent, but you also have to make wise choices, and you have to have that great work ethic, and you always... And you were all in, but you weren't just all in to say, I'm all in to show you how original I am. You were like all in on like, Jay, what do you need me to do?
Yeah, that's true. No,
Hollywood Today, for example.
Yes.
A lot of people on your level would not have taken that job.
Yes.
And you know that.
Yes.
They would have said, I need 6 zeros.
Right? Let me tell you something. I'm not getting that.
I know you're not, but what, Ross? But
I'm building.
But that's why I love
like
you.
That proving, right?
Right. You're building. You're treating it for what it should be, which is your infomercial, and you're showing us every day, and that reach is going to convert for you, and it always has. But that's the part of all in that I see in you.
Well, thank you. And you do have to treat it I'm not naturally athletic, but I treat this like a muscle. You know what I mean? Like you talk about the joke writing the hosting or the confidence or whatever it is. You have to craft it like you're working out at the gym. And that, I guess I just never thought about that because that just anything you want, you got to work for. So that was something that went unsaid.
But I think the problem is with almost any job is people are never willing to put the work. They're willing to be bitter. They're willing to be jealous. They're willing to be all those things, but they're not willing to. And I think, you have the talent, you have the attitude, and you have the work ethic.
You're
and I think,
so sweet.
Well, but it's true,
Thank you.
And I think yes, are there some people who have 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 that are very successful? Yes. There's some of those people, some actors we know who are so incredibly talented but have terrible attitudes, but they get by on that talent. But I still think it bites a lot of them. It may not be at 30s and 40s, but when they're in old age, it does.
For sure.
That there's a reason why, say, Paul Newman was always gracious to everybody.
Yeah.
You hear Dustin Hoffman, same thing, gracious to everybody. And these are the people that you still want to work with. And then the ones that are really curmudgeon-y and difficult, you don't see as much anymore.
I bet you have great stories that you can't say on air, but I bet you know things that nobody else knows.
I mean, sometimes, there are some ones I know. And sometimes I don't want to say not because I'm afraid of what's going to happen to me. They're going to take away the party van. I mean, but it's because
that would be horrible.
But I do feel we're a bit of a fraternity.
Yes.
And I don't like to disparage other people, even people I don't like. Yeah, sure.
Thank
yeah.
you.
But the old Hollywood ones are kind of easy.
Yeah.
That you just see. But I'll tell you, a lot of times, unless it's a health issue, you ever notice where you see a really great actor or actress be like, oh my God, and then you'll be like, what happened to that guy? What happened to that girl? And I will tell you, the majority of times, because they were problems.
Assholes.
They were problems.
There's one person in particular I'm thinking of.
Kirsten Dunst? Where'd she go?
Oh, well, that's true. Well, she's on Fargo now,
Right.
but I'm not thinking her.
It's the nature of the business, too, with the females. They're just in and out faster and faster now.
Yeah, I don't know. She might
sad.
be a very sweet person. I just always wonder, like. Well,
She was interesting.
I don't know her.
There was a little bit of mean girl tendencies back way back when. But by the way, I also am very forgiving of anyone in their 20s
Oh,
because we're
my
all
God.
knuckleheads.
Look at
I
like
mean, I should've
Justin
been-
Bieber. Look at Justin Bieber going through all that when
Right.
he's 20, and but everybody sees it.
I
like,
love
all
his
that.
dreadlocks. I love them. I can't help
too.
it.
I
I've
like
a-
his haircut. I'm not on board with the dreadlocks. I like the long blonde in front.
You think they look like the Grinch fingers?
I don't like it. I just don't like that on him.
I'm all in.
Oh, with
You love the
dreadlocks?
dreads. He looks like Vanilla
sure,
Ice,
why
right,
not?
Kev?
I just like him
No.
doing something different. But I will tell you, I'll tell you a nice Justin story that you'll like, Ross.
Yes, please.
So, unfortunately, we do a lot of work with the Children's Hospital, and we got like a call that this one girl, like something fell through with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. She just wanted to meet Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
and now she only had a day or two to live.
Mm.
So Maria said, "F this. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do something." So he was going plane to plane somewhere in Europe, and we got word. Can you send a video? Like she can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
So the phone may not work, but if we get a video, we can show her. So he did the video for us, which was great. But he said the wrong name.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Maddie.
Mhm.
Sweet, sweet, sweet angel of a girl. And he said, I forget the name he said, but he said the wrong name.
And that happened just like an email. Or
That's it, right. It
Yeah.
was not his fault. He
Yes.
was given the wrong name.
Yeah.
And he was somewhere flying around in Europe, and he said, bring the plane down.
Oh.
He brought the plane down, went out, and did the video. And even you could see at that time he was 16 or 17, and you could see he wouldn't look into the camera. He kept looking down. I know this is really messed up. Yeah. You could see it was really bothering him. And, there's a saying in life that if you do something nice for somebody, they'll tell one person. If you do something mean or bad, they'll tell 10.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, for all the nice things, when the nice things get done, no one reports on that.
Yeah.
We only want to report on the bad
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
And to me, that was very revealing of his character.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely. I think
So,
if there was a camera
Take it up for the Beebs.
on any of us when we were 20, there's a lot of stupid shit that I
Oh,
did too, right? So-
I mean, in this day of my friends and I growing up, we laugh. We don't laugh. We're horrified at the things we did. And in the age of social media, all behind bars.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'd just be
Hilarious.
getting out right now.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, a different world. But I
Oh.
mean, anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, but the Larry King thing, you would have loved
I mean, yes. Next time.
Because-
next time.
no,
See,
because
Jackie
you would-
Collins used to tell me this kind of stories
because
too.
you love the stories.
Oh my God.
But
yes.
that's what I mean about loving. That you also love what you do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a house in Palm Springs because I love Palm Springs. It's like this old gay community, and all the guys there used to do hair for like the old movie stars, So I just said at happy hour, and they
Oh.
tell me these stories of like Lorna Luft, or not Lorna Luft. I'm thinking the movie
Liza
stars.
Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli.
Judy Garland.
Of course, all the old stars that used to do their hair. Kitty
Oh.
Carlisle, all these things.
Any good Liberace stories?
Yeah, they all have. This one guy. Let me tell you a story.
I love Liberace
So
stories.
I'm at Toucans in Palm Springs, which is my favorite bar. We play trivia. I'm there at 5:30 just about every Friday. And there's this guy who walks around. He's got this old flip phone.
Right.
They're all like on the road, like 8th rows A. Okay, so
Right.
come here. I got Liberace's limousine in my garage. And I go, oh my
Wait.
God. You go, yeah, right there. And it's this like little pixelated picture on his thing. Wow, that's amazing. And so he leaves me and he goes around the bar. And so I'm playing my trivia. And like 4 more minutes, he comes back to me. Come here. I go, yeah, what? He goes, I got Liberace's limo in my garage. And that just every time, it just keeps happening. He keeps telling me the story.
So now I'll tell you my
Yes.
Liberace story. That's very similar to your Liberace story.
Go, yes.
I know why. See, when I start drinking and you're around, it just has to go back to knocking Karen.
All right, okay. No, now, and you know how much I
okay,
love her.
I know you love Karen, but
He loves her too.
So
It's all in love.
Liberace's house goes for sale, kids.
In where?
Vegas. Not the Palm Springs one.
Do you own it?
Give me a Karen drop, please, Jared.
Yeah,
Just
that was a
help me.
Karen move.
Oh, you'll love this
Did you
story.
buy it?
I say to
Karen.
So I'm like, I find out that his mansion in Vegas is, I think, fell as low as $350,000.
Are you? Now that's a lot of money.
Okay, it is. But wait, but stop. But it's still anyone who has a one-word name in Hollywood, right? It's Liberace. Okay, so it's iconic. So you love how I get shit done fast.
Yes.
I call like 5 or 6 friends and pass the hat, right?
Yes.
And I go, guys, come on, for laughs. Me and Costas, Maria's dad, we'll blow that place out in 3 weeks.
Yes.
We'll make it beautiful again. And guess what? We will have just the most amazing place to party.
Yeah.
Give the keys to friends when they want to go to Vegas, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Tell me that you own it. Tell me
Oh,
that you
no. Well, so, Karen, are you nuts? Liberace's house. Karen. She's like, all the work that's involved. We don't have time for this. Blah, 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 blah.
It's not like she's going to be tiling it herself.
So then, but she loses her number 1 slave and manservant, and she wasn't ready to release me for 3 weeks. So we're in Vegas, and I say, and I'm with a friend of mine who's an extremely successful businessman who was one of the people that was like, yeah, I'm in. And I said, you know what? Can we just drive by? Driver, would you be so kind? Do you know? I know where Liberace's house is. So the neighborhood's, by the way, it's a little rundown, but the neighborhood's a little rundown, but it's safe, and it's a stone throw away from the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yeah.
So the workers or whatever are working on the house, and they said, no, we won't let anyone. I said, listen, I have Maria Menounos here, blah, 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 huge fan of Liberace. And would you just be so kind? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no, the owner, I'll tell the owner. So the owner got excited. So come on in. So we go through the house, and we see his bedroom where the ceiling is painted like the Sistine Chapel. Yeah. Except instead of the old man in the beard, Michelangelo or God, whatever, it's Liberace's face. Mm-hmm. So, pull up Liberace's bedroom ceiling, Jared, and we'll find it.
I love that so much.
But by the way, and they say, oh, you'll like this. They show me a receipt from the 70s when he had it painted. It was painted by an ancestor of Michael. It was painted by one of Michelangelo's ancestors.
No.
And the bill was there for like $800,000 just for the painting alone. Then it was like marble. Then it was this, that. Oh, but it gets better. So then, come to find out, the Liberace Museum that held all of his pianos, his furs, his costumes, Ross?
Yeah, I went to the museum.
Okay, shut down. They squandered his $170 million. Whoever ran it just squandered all the money.
We did a Leno segment back in the day there.
So it's all now all in storage. They call the owner of the house and say, I know it's a lot to ask, but could we refurnish your house with Lee's belongings and his pianos and his things, and maybe like a week out of the year we can have tours for his fans or whatever. And so essentially, so now my friend, who's like a pretty much a billionaire, goes, wait a second. So for $350, we would have had this house, and we pretty much would have also had the intellectual property rights to Liberace. He's like, we could have turned this into a museum. Yes. We could have had high-end, high upscale events here, photo shoots. Yeah. It would have paid for itself, and then 6 months here we would have enjoyed it. And I just was like, I'm out. But this is Karen.
So someone bought it.
Someone waltzed in and got it for like nothing, and it all could have been ours. But once again, your friend,
Karen. Yeah.
This is my life.
And anybody watching, just so you know, $350,000 anywhere outside of LA buys you a really nice home. But in LA, it buys you like a 1-bedroom, not even a condo.
Yeah.
Like you don't even buy a condo for
Nothing.
$350,000. Nothing.
And we would have had it in like the ballroom, and he had the bar with the.
Next time, you know what you call.
Oh, now I'm calling Cousin Ross. Hells yes. Well, I didn't know you back then. Now I know who I would have. Yeah.
You knew me, Kev.
Yeah,
you did not call me either.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I would have gone in.
Yeah, Phil.
No, I get the call after, and I'm like, here's what happened. And I'm like, what? I would have gone in.
You'll love this. You know who I did call? Oh. Who's one of my people who jumped in? John Taffer.
Oh, my God, I love John Taffer.
Yeah, John was like from Spike from Bar Rescue. John was like, I'm in. Great idea, Kev. Let's do it.
You call me. Give me a couple days. I can pull together about $1,100. I'm in.
No, but you would. But you know, you'd bring to the table. You'd bring in the star power.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying. We get a
yes.
couple of visits a year
No.
for the
but
photo op.
for that kind of investment, that's a smart investment. I would have done.
And my friend who's a billionaire goes, oh my God, Kevin, I do business with like the CEOs of Target and Walmart. He goes, they could have had this for a week and it would have been a hoot.
Well, Salvador does all this, DIY style wardrobe.
Oh, that's
all
right.
stuff
He
that
would have killed it.
On Instagram. He's got this big following at Stylist Salvador if you want to follow him. But I mean, imagine that people could have gotten to do photo
No.
shoots and they're just the
I hate
bloggers,
my
the
life.
Instagrammers, everybody.
And you know what's
the brands we could have brought on board.
but here's what stinks.
Wow.
What else is available other than Neverland with Michael Jackson, which is millions of? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when are you ever
I don't
going to
want
have?
that place. I don't want it.
No, you don't want that. I wouldn't mind that place. But
Some
no.
shit went down in Neverland. I don't want the juju.
We'll bring in the witch
Oh,
doctor.
nothing went down in Liberace's house? Come on.
Oh my God, Liberace's. Yeah, my God,
Yeah.
a lot of
God.
bad stuff went down.
Different.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
not
was
as-
of age in Liberace's.
But
though.
here's the thing: there's no.
Not that I know
but
anything, allegedly.
Allegedly, but there's no. But who's iconic like that? Do you know what I mean? That would be within reason.
Nobody else.
Nothing.
Nobody
You know. Thank you, Karen.
And 100 years from now, the Ross Mathews estate will be up for sale. Maybe you can grab that up.
Oh, well, I'll be long gone, my friend.
Not you.
I will be
I don't-
long gone.
If anybody's going to still be around, it'll be you.
Oh, I doubt that.
You would have been able to use that as the opening line when you walked into the bar, Kev. That could have been your entrance.
In a gay
Oh.
bar, that would really
Yeah.
impress people. And I should know. I'm a judge in RuPaul's Drag Race, so I judge gay people for a living.
Okay. This is a different contest, though. You're going to be judging.
Oh, okay.
This is different. See, I always am envious of all the gays on Santa Monica Boulevard and those bars
Yes.
in West Hollywood
Yeah.
because they're rocking from Wednesday to Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
During the day, everyone looks fantastic.
We do this in Palm Springs. I mean, every hour is happy hour. We are out, and it's just gays everywhere in Palm Springs, and so you're just lounging with
Winning.
a cocktail, a pool, a noodle,
Right.
homos everywhere.
Homos everywhere, but everyone's having fun.
Oh my God, it's great. It's sunshiny. The homos and their gay, their girlfriend, their best friends are there. Everyone's happy.
So
That's me. I could be the best friend.
Oh, you would.
Ding
again,
dong.
she's been everybody's best friend. Though. There's never been a
I
problem.
love it,
No, she's
though.
very popular.
You
She's
got to
been
come
born,
to Palm Springs with me.
Oh, I would love
Roxy
to.
is popular is not the problem. But I was saying, we were talking about like I would want to be the guy that could have the grand entrance into the gay bar where people be like, oh, he's amazing, like Kevin. People be all excited. So like I
The
know,
Norm of the Abbey.
yeah.
The Norm from Cheers.
And
of
so
the
then it
Abbey.
became the debate on what the music would be that would play
Love this.
and how we would how our attitude would be coming in. And I think, we may have to trouble you to judge
Yeah.
who would be like the,
Give me a swimsuit, some big numbers. I'll walk around.
Well, we
the,
have a whiteboard for you, so
oh,
you
We have a
can write the
whiteboard.
I'll take
scores.
that.
we'll do everyone one by one. Before we, Ross, one last thing I want to do before we go to that. You'll love this, I think, because I have a segment here called Teach a Millennial to View. So I have my millennials. I bring them into old movies.
Okay, I love this.
Sometimes old movies, but in old TV shows too. It's not
I
just
love
that.
this because I watch a lot of old movies. I heard something about a movie that I had.
High Noon.
Yeah, never saw.
Oh,
it.
good. You're gonna love this.
Not that's me at happy hour.
Right,
High
High
noon.
Well, this was a movie that was watched by, they say every U.S. president since Truman. This is their favorite film. Bill Clinton screened
It's
it.
not Obama's favorite film.
I feel like it's
Maybe
not
I don't
Obama.
know.
Do not believe this is Obama's
Why
favorite
would you
film.
say that?
I just don't see Obama loving this.
I don't know.
Can we look at? Can someone Google or look up?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Bing or whatever search engine you use. I don't know if you have any sponsors here.
No,
Yahoo.
we don't.
No.
All right,
No.
Okay.
I
we're-
I
we're-
like the PC-ness.
Thank
of
We're,
you.
that,
we're a
though.
Trying to
Google
think.
family.
Okay, got you.
But anyway, but the point is,
Mm-hmm.
I know Clinton screened it 70 times.
Yes, I did know that.
Okay.
Never saw it.
But anyone who is kind of outnumbered
Yeah.
in life and just has, say, a goal that they're trying to achieve, they're trying to do the right thing,
Yeah.
but everyone's against them.
And this is in High Noon?
High Noon is about a lawman who cleaned up this kind of ugly, gross town, made it a very nice community for families and such. And years later, the people he put in jail get out on a technicality.
Okay.
And they come, the one guy who the one leader of the gang is coming back to town to kill him.
Okay.
And one by one, every member of the town who he helped and who he, put his neck out for kind of distances themselves from him.
How dare they?
And he's left, pretty much she's left all alone. So
Good news is now I don't have to watch it.
No.
Can I recommend something for
Please.
millennials?
What's that?
Because like a High Noon, okay, and a Cowboy, and I get it.
No, but we have better ones. This
What
one
about-
just came up in conversation.
What about All About Eve?
Oh, I love that movie.
No, I love that movie.
I own
Everybody,
it on my iTunes.
Yes.
every kid who wants to be in show
Show
business,
business.
should watch
That
All
movie.
About
Oh.
Eve.
I think, but see, that's a millennial to be in showbiz.
I had to
Kind of
watch it at
But that's
USC.
okay. It's not saying we
Really?
don't have those people, but you're right. All About Eve and Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah,
Ah!
another
It's
amazing.
still time. It's
Came
so
out the same year.
and I think is even more accurate than All About Eve. I think All About Eve is amazing too, but Sunset Boulevard, it's
It's pretty
nothing
great.
has changed.
Well, they're about two different. They're both about aging out of this business, but what All About Eve is like somebody waiting in the wings
To come do it.
steal
You're right, you're
it's
right.
in the Showgirls when Nomi Malone pushes down what's her name with the ice nipples down the stairs,
yeah.
right? It's that moment.
Oh,
God, I hate-
so
that's the
good.
part of the business I hate.
Also, just so you guys know, Barack Obama's favorite movies are Casablanca,
Oh.
Godfather Part 1 and
Interesting.
2. He
There you
doesn't
go.
like 3 so much.
Uh-huh.
Lawrence of Arabia and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Wow, very surprising.
That is surprising.
But
to me.
the reason I thought he'd like this because hanging out with him the day that I did,
Ugh,
he's
my
very
God.
much a bro.
Uh-huh.
You just dropped. You just
When
dropped
he was
the mic.
senator, when he was running. He was running for office.
You just dropped the
And
mic.
by the way, Karen didn't want to do the interview.
Well, okay, enough
Just
about
to
Karen.
keep,
Hold on,
keep
enough.
defending Karen.
So, okay, what was he like?
He was very much a dude, very much a bro.
You know, I interviewed the first lady. I got 15 minutes with her one time, and she
And?
was lovely.
She was also, her concerns were, how do I raise these
The
two little
kids,
girls
yeah.
in this thing? And big, giant, long hug when we said goodbye.
I remember when Maria did this for, was it Today Show?
It was on the
Access
Today Show,
Today.
Nightly News, and Access.
Oh, it was great.
It was great. It was the
She was on
only.
the trail with her, with them.
It remains the only family interview they've ever done.
Look at that.
And ABC News said it was one of the pivotal moments in making him win that election.
Look
Wow.
at
Karen did that one right.
that. Karen.
This is a little more bro-y of him. His favorite TV show is ESPN SportsCenter.
Yeah,
So
he's
that's
a dude.
bro-y.
Keep
Yeah.
reading. I think Hollywood Today Live is right after.
Hollywood Today Live.
He's
also.
obsessed.
Obsessed.
Obsessed with Hollywood Today. But with getting back to High Noon, I want to ask the kiddies, what did you guys think? Was it not moving? It wasn't moving to you, huh?
I got to tell you that I watch a lot of old films. This is like a staple thing to do in my family. And I had never seen this movie, and I was expecting to go in and love it. And it's short, and it seemed like an easy watch. It didn't move the needle for me.
Interesting.
It didn't.
All right, Sophie Flay to you. By the way, Sophie Flay, daughter of the great Bobby Flay.
I just did your dad's show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, about 6 months ago or something, but it just
Okay.
aired. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love your dad.
Oh,
All right,
thank you.
Sophie.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I don't know. Didn't really do it
Didn't
for
do
me.
anything for the millennials.
No.
Okay, let's go to the booth.
Not much.
Jared at 32.
The acting is they just didn't quite get it right yet. They weren't talking like humans.
Who was
quite
in
yet.
High? Didn't it win a nominee for Oscars?
Yeah, he
Grace
did.
Kelly.
Yeah, he did. Go ahead, Lauren.
Who was the guy?
I thought it
Gary
was
Gary Cooper.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time in that it had some Latina flair to it, so I want to give it props for that flair. And I liked Grace Kelly's beautiful face, and I thought that the themes were good, but it didn't make me have that deep emotional
Nothing.
feeling that I was hoping for a movie to have.
Interesting. Okay, Christian Blatt.
Well, I had seen it once before, and when I was a punk, much like a lot of the people speaking here, and I hadn't lived life yet, and I didn't realize how the whole fucking world was out against me, and that's just really what we all have to deal with. So I appreciated it a lot more this time. I'm glad I watched it at 40, and I recommend all of you watch it again when you're 40, and you're gonna realize you're like, you know what? I'm like that Marshall. These are bad guys that are gonna come and fuck up this town. It's in their best interest to help me, but no. Let's just, why don't you leave town? They want you. They'll hunt you down. They'll kill you. They'll leave us alone.
Can I ask for a spoiler alert? Does it end happy?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
guess.
so. I would definitely
Katie,
say
Katie,
so.
what do you
Kind
think?
of.
Did you watch it?
Oh, hang on one second.
Okay.
We have to,
And
yeah.
what, Katie? What do you
Yeah.
think?
I did watch it. I actually felt very sad after watching it because I felt like these
Yeah,
people
that's
that
people. Yep.
he tried to help, they weren't there for him. And then at the end, they were impressed with what he did, and he just left town. And I wanted him to leave town. I was so mad.
So Ross, this is the part you will appreciate: is the fact that the person at the time it was panned because there wasn't a lot of action, there wasn't a lot of killing. In fact, John Wayne was dead set against this movie. It was written by a blacklisted writer. And
like
this-
a Dalton Trumbo or something.
This was his way of telling the story without Hollywood knowing.
Who was the writer that wrote it?
These guys had the name, but one by one, in his own life,
Carl Foreman.
as one by one, as people turned on him.
Oh, interesting. Okay, now you got me.
So do you know
Now
what I
I'll
mean?
watch it.
So it's a
Yes.
metaphor that nobody knows.
Yes.
It was like he was trying to do the right thing and not rat on his friends, and also tell the government the truth. Like it's part of our country to believe in what we want. I didn't do anything to destroy the country.
And
I
if
mean-
millennials don't know what we're talking about with the blacklist, the Hollywood blacklist, you got to look that up.
Right.
Yes.
So do you guys understand the Hollywood blacklist?
Yeah.
Very dark time in our country. Very dark. The darkest time in Hollywood. But this guy was same thing. He was all alone.
Well, you know how like in America you have the right to believe whatever you want, right? So say you were a communist, right? And you thought, you wanted to live your life like that and blah, blah, blah. Great.
Red
What,
Scare.
but what Hollywood did was like anyone who is a communist or had even got to a communist meeting, if they didn't like disavow and all the ties to it, they said you're no longer allowed to work in Hollywood anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And Ronald Reagan ran the Screen Actors Guild then, and it was very like you're like blacklisted. These people were just they could no longer make a living. They sold their homes. They were just like on the street. And Dalton Trumbo was one of those writers, and that movie just came out about him. So watch that one. You can kind of understand.
And then you understand
High
why
Noon gets more interesting.
Right, and that's why probably so many. And it's interesting that the presidents, both Republican and Democrat, still relate to the same struggle.
Interesting, yeah.
Of being, God, I'm trying to do the right thing here, and everyone's against me. And the scene that is to me is one of the most poignant scenes, and it's a little further up. Don't take me past the fist fight. Take me past. It's basically his.
Is that the whole movie on YouTube?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sad.
you can buy it.
No,
You have to
it's
rent
rent
it though. You have to rent
we
it for
rented it.
$2.99.
We were good people.
I didn't even
about
know you could do that on YouTube.
Yeah, you can,
yeah.
and you can
So
buy
many
them on
movies.
YouTube too, and it attaches to your Gmail,
I didn't know that.
your
So-
Google account. Now you know.
Now you know. One to grow on.
Wow.
So the scene that is, to me, one of the most interesting scenes was he's about to leave the town. He can't take it anymore. He's about to flee. Just jump on his horse and leave. And
Gary Cooper is.
yes,
Yeah, they
and
told him to
is
Yeah.
right.
in the church.
The basically town said, "Get out of here."
That's
Yeah,
a
after
weird scene.
after he saved them and did everything for them, they said, "You know what? Yeah, great. We're all behind you 100%, but it's just probably a good idea if you just left." And he's like, "But they'll hunt me down and kill me." Like, yeah, but if you get a start now, maybe you can run faster than them. And he's at his wit's end with all of this, and he's about to leave, and his young deputy, who's very jealous, he's more the millennial, he wants the badge, and basically Gary Cooper said, "You're not ready to be sheriff here."
Yeah.
They're waiting another day or two for the new sheriff to come in. So they get in a fist fight. But the one thing is the deputy asked him, "Well, why are you getting on that horse then? Why are you leaving?" And Gary Cooper, who during this had bad stomach issues.
During filming.
He had bad ulcers, and he ends up dying of stomach cancer just a few years later.
Oh, jeez.
But during this, you see on his face a lot of sweating.
Oh,
a lot of,
so sweaty.
well, that's why. He was in so much physical pain, but he used it. And in this one scene in particular, where he's leaning over that horse, and the guy says to him, "Why are you leaving? You're, if you're, and he's like, "'Cause I'm tired." And the way he says it, "I'm tired," you can just feel the pain in his voice.
Did
and
he win the Oscar for this?
He did. And he couldn't accept it.
Why? Because he was sick?
He was sick.
Wow.
John Wayne, ironically, accepts the Oscar for him.
Wow.
But
and you were there.
I was there. But I think but here's where I was though, where I have been. I've been at that place in my life
You have been?
where you're leaning over the horse and you want to just run.
You've been
And
there.
people say, "Why do you want to run?" You say, "'Cause I'm tired."
Yeah.
Have you been there in your career
Yeah.
yet? Where you've
One
just
time.
said, just one time.
One time.
That's it?
One
I think you're being
time.
facetious.
No, one time I was there.
You were saying you were just tired and you wanted to stop.
Yeah.
Wow, you're lucky.
Well, it was after, I had the talk show Hello Ross on E, and that was that Chelsea Handler produced, and we had that show going.
Right,
And then when Chelsea left E, it was kind of ugly.
Kind of.
Yeah. And so I think that kind of got wrapped up in that a little bit, you know?
Did,
And
yeah.
then it had been my North Star my entire life is that get a talk show, get that talk show. And so after I did it and it went away, I thought, well, what's my, if I'm not the guy and the kid trying to get the talk show, what am I? Who am I now, So I was so sad. And I just went to Palm Springs. And you couldn't be that sad if you go to your house in Palm Springs and float on a noodle. Like, it can't be that bad.
But you can if it's your
go for-
dream. No, you can if it's your
But
dream.
if
because
it's-
the material things aren't going to matter.
Your identity, if that's your identity, if that's who you are. And my identity was working towards that since I'm 8 years old. I wanted that, And I was tired because I'd been working for it since I was 8 years old.
Right.
I was exhausted. And you know what the best thing was, though? And I wonder, I'm going to ask about you. The best thing was that after I healed, I still wanted it. I still wanted to go.
Of course you did, because you went back, and this is what this guy does. He goes back and goes,
the
okay.
horse.
He gets back and he's like, no, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna fight them myself.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yes.
And it's great, and and that's the meaning of this movie. But in particular, I can't tell you how many friends that are in that spot in the business, in show business. Some famous, some not, and they just want to give up. I go, listen, Harry Truman, and from Harry Truman to Clinton, to Bush, to even Carter, Ford, Nixon, they all love this movie for a reason. These are the most powerful men in the world. I want you to watch this, and I want you to look carefully at that scene, and then come talk to me, and we do. And I'll say, and we all hit that moment where we lean over and say, I'm just tired. And the way he says it too, because you can see he's in so much pain as a person, let alone as an actor, and he uses that pain, and you can tell. And I just tell you, like, I've been there. Now, you're blessed. You've only been there once. Maria's been there several times. And you feel like you just can't. But you got to but the great ones, they go, you know what? They have that moment, but then they get back in and they fight.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, you think people don't realize that the great ones have those moments. If the presidents of the United States have those moments, then everybody does. Gwyneth Paltrow has it. Tom Cruise. We all have I'm not them, but I'm saying, everyone has those moments. The difference is with the greats is that they are going to hang in and say, okay, but they will have those moments where they'll question.
And I think it's not just to the presidents and movie stars. I feel like
everybody.
my parents have had those kind of moments
right?
too, and they worked as a mechanic and a bookkeeper.
My dad was a fireman. My mom was a teacher,
Yeah,
and they
you get it.
absolutely had those moments where they were like, I can't. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And it's
well,
like,
you know what you just did? You convinced me to watch this fucking movie. Now I'm like, shit.
I like it better
Now I
the
have to
more we're
watch
talking
it.
about it.
I was so excited not to do anything this weekend. Now I'm going to watch High Noon.
You don't have to. I gave you the whole thing.
Oh, it's like an hour 25.
Yeah.
And by the way, you don't need it
Okay,
because
I can
everything's
do that.
good in
Yeah.
your life.
No, but I want to watch it. I want to have these kind of conversations
Well-
with you where I'm that cultured.
Tony
that I've seen
Robbins
High Noon.
calls things like this primers, to pump you up. And and Maria, I've done them forever, and Maria never got it until she did Robbins. She goes, "Oh God, now I get why you're watching." Yeah, of
Can
course.
I meet Tony Robbins?
Yeah, he loves people like you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to meet Tony Robbins.
Loves it. Yeah, he loves people like you. He loves Maria.
Okay.
Me, I'm fuckballs. But whatever.
That's what he calls you.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, fuckballs." No, Maria, that's my nickname around this house.
Funny.
Okay.
All About Eve next for the
All
kids.
About- yeah.
Can I make a recommendation?
Yes.
All About Eve.
All About Eve?
Mhm,
Well,
for
we
the
have to
next
do
one.
it the next time you're coming back on, so you can talk
Okay.
about it with us.
And by the way, I'll come anytime you.
I want you, and you can bring
Salvador?
bring Salvi too.
Yeah, you guys
Love
will love
him.
Salvador.
No, he's a doll.
Almost, we're going on 8 years together.
Congratulations.
But we'll be like you. We'll get engaged and married like late down the road.
On Howard 11 years later. Love you guys. Okay, why don't we do a quick break so we can prep for our who has the best entrance into the gay bar. Who's the most popular person entering the gay bar? I kind of don't know how to quite phrase this
Gay
competition.
okay.
Gay okay.
We used to wear shirts in high school that said "gay?" ? Fine by me. Period.
Well, you remember like A-okay, like A-okay, gay okay.
But now, Russ, here's the thing.
Oh, I
That's
see.
good.
Yeah.
When you judge this, Ross, you can't have it. You can't just be like, okay, this one did a great dance, or this one. It's gonna be you're at the bar, you're having your martini with your friends, and in
it
comes
would be
this
a Pinot
person.
Grigio with ice.
Pinot Grigio with ice, right? And in comes this person, like, oh, I want to hang out with them.
Got it.
They seem so much fun.
When we come back,
Yes, go.
I will tell you a quick story how this just happened to me and it impacted my life on a great level.
I'm so excited. The great Ross Mathews, little Sophie Flay. We'll be back right after this.
buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows. Like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out, give them a holler, and tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after-shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Yes, and we are back. It's nice to see Captain Phil Svitek of the USS AfterBuzz taking the helm, because for this competition, everyone's involved. What did Letterman used to say? This is an exhibition, not a competition. Please, no wagering. Remember that?
No wagering.
No wagering. Yeah, Christian. See, he's the old man like me.
By the way, I just want to say hi. People are tweeting me that they're watching.
Good.
Just so you know, so hi Antonio. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi Antonio.
Says, when I watch High Noon, I will get sick of the song.
Oh.
Lloyd Bridges was the one who asked the question.
He was.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you, Antonio. And by the way, Antonio, you were excited because Ross and I, we were talking a little bit about bringing,
Listen, I love the studio.
So you
never know what'll happen.
And changing colors and bringing in some Ross swaggy poo and making it happen. So, Ross, quickly tell us how you were the most popular guy in the gay bar. Most popular entrance.
I've never been the most popular guy in the gay bar, but that's fine because I kind of like whatever I am. When I make an entrance into a gay bar, when I go to Palm Springs, I am sort of. There's so many norms in the Norm in Cheers. Remember, Norm would walk in Cheers. They would go, Norm!
You guys know? The millennials know?
I'm
Even
from
you,
Boston.
Sophie Flay?
Yeah, she knows.
Hi, very good.
So when I go to Palm Springs on the weekend, we're all excited to see each other because there's regular people who play the trivia and everything. So I walk, Ross, and I say hi to everybody, and I'm a toucher. Hi. That's what I do. I don't play it cool. Now listen. If any of you people who are going to be parading your gay okay selves out here for me today, you need to make a better entrance than I make, okay?
Oh.
Do you understand?
Oh wait, so when you come in, you don't get any fanfare? Nothing?
No, I do the hi and a hug and a this that.
Yeah, but everyone's probably people don't go Ross.
There's
I don't
some of that.
believe that.
No, there's some.
Yeah, see,
I got to be honest
So-
with you. There's some of that.
Okay, so that's what we're all striving for.
I
We
understand.
want to have the popular entrance like, oh my God, I so want to drink with him or her.
Well, I can absolutely do that for you. I can absolutely judge that.
Okay.
All right, and to remind you, I've been gay my entire life.
So
I have been drinking since I was before that I was allowed to be drinking.
okay.
I judged gay people for a living on RuPaul's Drag Race. So you got the right
No,
guy.
and we knew that. We
Yeah,
knew that.
you
By
got
the
the
way,
right guy.
just a little shout out to Miss Roxy Stryer. Stomach pumped twice at 14.
Thank you
Has
very
been
much.
a drug addict and alcoholic since the age of 14.
Thank you.
And that's a beer right there.
Yes, it is.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
It's National
So-
Beer Day.
And by
Well-
the way, most popular one of the group.
Great. And clearly has everything together now. So no, I'm not questioning your choices.
I think I'm doing okay.
You're great.
I think functioning.
Mm.
I think functioning.
One step more than me.
So, all right. So here's how we'll do it. Everyone, now Ross, you're going to be judging on entrance, but also everyone has selected their own music. So you feel free to critique the music as well.
I'm putting down here categories: entrance, music. What other because you should then we add them
I
up.
think it's entrance. I think it's just music, and then you're just going to give us your on 1 to 5. You're going to give us your total for each person, and what will happen is the person will come in. They'll do their gay entrance, okay? And I think like with Jared, he'll probably enter, and then maybe I'll be coming back to my desk. Everyone will make their entrance, so to speak, and then we're going to bring it down after each entrance, and you will give us commentary on each one.
I think he's all about originality. So entrance,
Yeah.
music, originality.
Well, it's
Well,
funny you said
let's
that.
not get
No.
crazy because
Oh.
you could be original but not be the it guy or
Now,
it girl.
Let me tell
Right-
you what I
right?
did, and I am the judge, so
Yes, sir.
I'm
Go
sort
ahead.
of in charge.
As long as you understand what the
Understand,
competition is.
I'm the judge.
Okay.
I have written down entrance like you recommended. I have written down music like you recommended. You said originality. I did not go with originality.
How original of you.
Fabulosity.
Yes!
Oh.
Fabulosity
Okay.
Yeah.
is
Wow.
the
Those are
third
good
category.
categories.
Wow.
And the way I'm going to do it is you will get, and this is how I'm decided to judge, and you have to deal with it.
Okay.
You will be ranked a 1 through 5 in each one of these categories. I will then add the total. The person with the highest total will have the best gay entrance. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I do.
Whoa.
Is that okay that I just changed the rules?
I
Does
love
everyone
it.
in the
No.
booth
I
understand?
love it. Well, I wouldn't know how to judge this. I'm the guy who wants to be popular. If
very
I
much.
knew how to be popular, I wouldn't need you.
In each category, you'll be ranked 1 through 5 here, and then I will add those scores together. The person with the highest total will be the most gay, fabulous enterer.
So you could get up to 15 points.
Yes.
Okay.
15 would be a perfect score.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to reach that tonight.
No, not tonight.
All right.
You with little
Okay,
faith.
so up first. So now, Lauren,
And then, sorry, question.
Yes, sir.
Am I revealing the scores as we go, or do I save and reveal the scores later?
I think reveal as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say
Fantastic.
for logistics'
Give it
sake,
to
let's
us.
get
I
the
wanna hear your
scores.
comments
So
on that.
someone in the back, please keep track of who got what score. So I'll read
Yes.
because I won't remember that. All
Okay,
right.
and Lauren, other than when you go up, because you have that beautiful singing voice, I'd like you to run announce on this.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So it could be, enter. And by the way, can the name of the gay bar be Ross's? Hello, Ross. What would the name of the gay
Yes.
bar?
Good.
Ross, you feel good about that?
No, I'm working this out in my head.
Yep. We need a name. We need a
Rock
name of the
and
bar.
Ross.
Ross is the boss.
Ross is the boss.
Ross the boss.
What's the name of a bar though? Would that be, Ross is the boss? Wouldn't be.
Boss Ross?
Yeah,
Boss would be a good
yeah.
name.
Boss Matthews.
So the Boss Mathews bar.
Boss Matthews bar.
Okay, so Lauren, can you give me an example? It would be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Boss Mathews Bar, where we're fabulous, fun, and fierce.
Right. So it would be something to the effect of now entering the
Ah,
Boss Mathews bar,
I see what
Keven
you wanted.
Undergaro.
All
Okay,
right.
so all
Now
right, so
entering.
finally, we ready?
Are we ready?
Are we ready? Is everyone ready?
Does Jared know?
I think Jared.
Ready.
Jared, give me a knock on the door. You ready? He's ready.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Now entering the Boss Mathews Bar, Jared Gilkerson
At 32.
at 32.
Okay, Jared's looking around the bar. Oh wait. Oh no, Jared. Oh no, he's confused.
Oh, what happened, Jared?
Something
What?
go right.
Wait a second. That's not much of it. Looking at the watch and exiting. Wait a second, he didn't even enter the bar. What the hell? Lauren, get him back in the booth. I want to know what the
Jared.
what the fuck was that?
Jared is never welcome back at the Boss
Wait, at
Mathews.
the boss.
Jared
Okay,
left the
wait.
bar.
So Ross, you're a better host producer than me. Do we get his words first, or do we hear from you first?
I would like to grill him on what the fuck that was.
Oh my
Jared, please enter the
God.
bar again.
Jared,
No, not the bar. Get him in the booth somewhere. Get a mic on this guy. Oh
Jared,
no, get him in the back. Get him back in the bar. Get him in
he's
here.
back in the room.
Put on that mic. You can put on that mic.
I'm going to. Hi, Jared. Is it? Obviously a straight man.
Jared at 32.
Yeah.
Jared at 32. Let's break this down. Again, the categories were entrance, music, and fabulosity. Your entrance, I'm going to give you, this is ranked each category 1 through 5.
Okay.
You're getting a 1 on your entrance.
Damn it.
Because all you did was walk in the room. All right?
That's
It's like
usually all I need.
It's like when you write your name on the top of your homework, you get 1 point.
Yeah.
Well, walking in
He
the
does-
room, you get 1
Okay,
point.
Judge. He doesn't get anything for the body. Look, he's jacked. He's ripped. Nothing.
The package doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
The pack.
All right.
It's how the package
All right.
is
No, I'm new to
delivered.
this. I get it. All right. That's fine.
By the way, whenever you're talking about a gay bar, usually the package does matter. But for this game only, the package doesn't matter.
Okay.
The music was a 2 because I'm not sure what it was, but it was
Studio MCs.
wonderful, upbeat, energy. I liked it. Wasn't like a typically gay sort of gay kind of thing.
Okay.
So you get a 2 on that.
Okay.
And the fabulosity, no offense. But you looked at your watch and ran out when you realized it was a gay bar.
Yeah.
Not fabulous.
Oh,
You
is
know-
that what happened?
That's what was happening.
You came in, you realized it was a gay bar, and you left?
I just thought I put myself in a real life situation.
Oh,
This is not a
gosh.
real life situation. So you got 1 point.
Fucking Jared.
Your score out of a possible 15 points for Jared is a 4.
Hey,
Jared
sounds
at
like high
30.
school.
Jared at 32.
Now you are a 10. You're a 10
Oh,
plus.
thank you.
All right. But your gay bar Boss Mathews score is a 4.
Sorry.
Well, maybe we'll go out. You'll show me the ropes. We'll improve
Okay.
the score.
All right.
All right.
We don't have to go out for me to show you the ropes.
Oh.
Thank
I
you.
know. If I one question, if I
Yes.
would have had added boas to the situation, would have increased my fabulosity.
But leaps and bounds. Leaps
next
and
time.
bounds. And
Next time.
also like a hi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, it would have been
wave.
nice if you just didn't run out of the place when you found out it was a gay bar.
Yeah, I got scared.
Yeah, understood.
You
All right.
own a lot of boas, too.
All right.
Let's
4.
go. Let's get our next person
a
in. Wow.
medium clap for that lackluster
First
effort.
one was kind of a
All
fail.
right, Jared.
Who do we have next, guys?
Coming up next, we have the one and only Christian Blatt. Christian Blatt, welcome to Boss Mathews. And we have a macho man entering. He's looking around.
Thank you.
He's giving beers on everyone's. Oh, he gave a beer to
Always.
Ross.
Nice. Everyone got beer.
Kevin's double fisting.
Oh, very proud.
Oh, he's licking the beer like
Wow.
a
What
penis.
camera? But to what camera does he lick the
Yes.
And he licks it to the far camera.
Yes.
beer? Fabulous.
Wow.
And now he's sipping out of a straw.
Oh, yeah.
That's been previously
And he's
used by
got the
Kevin. So it's a gay situation
He
here.
also
Did you
left.
see him lick the head of that bottle, that beer bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
could
I
miss it?
did.
Wow.
Okay, Christian, please come back in.
Oh, okay.
Now listen, here's the deal, Christian. For
Yes,
starters,
Russ.
I want to congratulate.
Am I in the right spot, by
Yeah,
the way? Okay.
you are great.
Well, I feel like that maybe is.
Should I be there?
They're probably
Yeah.
no, they're probably using this camera. It's fine.
Okay.
We want to see Ross.
Yeah, but this gets blown out.
But you got to
'cause
see
of-
Ross. How do you
Oh.
see Ross, boo?
I said yes,
going.
but I didn't know the answer.
Good.
Here's the deal. I want to
Sure.
start with again entrance music, fabulosity. Let's start with music. That's a 5 out of 5.
Thank you, Ross.
Yeah, because
Thank
you thought about the audience is what you did.
Yes.
You
Play
walk
to the
in
room.
as
Gotta
the,
play to the room.
the macho man walking. in
And by the way,
room.
and I think like he is the older gay gentleman.
Understood.
That's his heyday. Is the Macho
Yeah.
Man.
It's a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Oh, back in my day, everybody was a bear.
You're looking for a twink.
Yes.
It's-
I'm looking for Jared at
Yeah,
32.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's dessert
I
time,
don't
and
know.
you're hungry for a Twinkie.
Jared is twink.
Jared's a
Jared
jock
twink.
for sure.
He's very skinny.
No,
Yeah.
he's like a muscle jock, but I was
True.
going with
Good
it.
point.
So 5 for your music selection.
I've already won in my mind, but please.
The entrance is a 4
Okay.
just because I want to leave room for something that's going to blow me away later in the competition.
Good call.
Understood. And the same for fabulosity. I loved your posture was very erect.
Yes.
very erect, hands on the back. And when you come in here looking like basically going down in a beer bottle, you're going to be very popular. And congratulations to you.
Do I lose anything because I did that in front of ladies?
No,
oh,
not one
excellent.
bit. Not
All
one
right.
bit. Because there's going to be straight women in the gay bars as well, and you want them to be on your side too.
Yes, I do.
Christian, congratulations.
Thank you, Ross.
That
Thank
was a
you,
job
everyone.
well done. That's a total of 13.
Whoa.
13 out of a
That's
possible
high.
15.
Wow.
Wow,
The bar
Christian.
has been set high.
He more than tripled Jared's score.
Oh no.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's a tough look for
That
you,
is rough.
Jared.
Well, didn't he though?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't he though?
He
Yeah.
did. Fair.
Well
I thought
deserved,
it was
yes.
fair. All right.
All right. Up next, we have a smashing young lady with gorgeous locks. That is the one, the only Kate.
We gotta set her. We want to set her through the entrance, right?
Oh, we're gonna send her through the other entrance.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait. She's gonna. Oh, so there's two. I guess there's two entrances
all right.
at Boss Mathews
Hey, by
bar.
the way, as with everyone in Boss Mathews Bar, 2 entrances.
Two entrances.
Yeah.
That's
Okay?
right.
All right. Minimum.
We don't discriminate here.
That's a minimum.
Okay, so why don't you get outside the bar, Katie? All right, dear.
All right.
Katie doesn't need an invitation to the Boss Mathews bar. She's a regular.
Yeah.
There she goes, entering the Boss Mathews bar.
Oh, I understand.
Oh.
All right. Oh, nice.
She just did a hair swirl and a
Nice.
dip.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
All right. Great. I'm feeling good with that.
Ross, you're killing me.
All right. Entrance music, fabulosity were the categories once again. Let's start with music. You're going to get a 5 out of 5 again.
Amazing.
Because the song said what we're all thinking, right?
Yeah.
You have kissed a girl and you liked it. That's why you're at a gay bar.
Exactly.
Your fabulosity is going to be a 4.
Okay.
Only because I wanted more.
What could I have done better?
I'll tell you. Because your entrance gets a 3. Just because it was so fast. It felt like your entrance and your performance were the same thing.
Okay.
All right? The only thing I wanted was more of where it was going. I thought you ended it way too soon.
Okay.
But
All right.
otherwise, really, really phenomenal.
So,
Thank you.
and when if she came in like that and kept it going in Palm
would've gotten
Springs,
higher.
you would have said, "Oh my good,
Hey,
she's amazing."
Ross,
who dat bitch?
Would, this is Kristen in the booth again. Is there a chance that she could have gotten more points if she had acted out the lyrics to the song? There were 2 girls in the studio. If she'd kissed one of them, would that have helped?
Yeah. That,
Oh.
Any chance we could get her to do it now?
Wait
or
a
would
second.
we
Now,
just moment
listen.
past?
Let's stay true to the competition. Would that if she comes into Palm Springs and she does it, she kisses a girl and likes it, you and your gay friends go, they're fabulous. I want to hang out with them. Or you know what?
It depends who it is. If she comes in here with that kind of hair and that kind of energy, yeah, I want to know her.
You want to know her.
I
All
do
right.
want to know
Very
her.
good.
Unfortunately, she did not kiss the girls here in the bar. So that's a total of 7 to 5, and you got a 12, which put you in
Okay.
second place.
Okay. All right.
Still
But-
pretty
I will
good.
take it.
But very well done. Very well done.
Very well
Just
done.
wanted more.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to work on this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Keep working at it. Keep working.
Of course.
Okay. So I see we've lost a matzo ball.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a 2-pronged assault.
Yes.
Oh, this is interesting.
That's bonus points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sophie Flay, daughter of Bobby Flay.
Yes.
Any chance we get you to improv this, or
Yeah.
you think you got it? Okay. Would you why don't you let the booth know what your song is
Okay.
of choice is going to be? You can go do that, and we'll have you on deck as well, right, Ross? She should get a shot. She
Well, I
shouldn't be
think-
discriminated against because she's a celebrity's daughter, right?
No, well, I think always she should.
Okay, fair enough.
That's just my answer.
Katie, you can take the helm. Katie, come to the bar. Atta girl. Pick up a headset. Oh, don't you love my little millennials? Aren't they nice in
This
their
is
little Star Trek
fantastic.
costumes? Now wait till I get you yours, but in the costume of your choice.
I've never seen a
For when we
Star
do
Trek
your-
or a Star Wars.
No, well, I'm saying when I get you your millennial staff of ungrateful kids around you,
I can't wait.
and you get to pick whatever costume you want for the Ross show. For
Oh.
Straight Talk, I'm saying
Figure skating. Michelle Kwan figure skating outfits.
could
really
be
nice.
that jumpsuits.
Jumpsuits. Never mind.
On
I
roller
want
skates?
jumpsuits. I want jumpsuits.
Okay.
Jumpsuits and slippers.
All right, kids, are we ready? Are we ready now, Jared? I need you to take back over the. You're gonna do announce duties now, right?
We're play by play.
Right. It's
Okay.
well. It's announced. And by the way, so now it's Lauren. Okay.
Again,
There's going to be 2 of us. This is a duo act.
Coming from
both sides.
both entrances
Oh
of the
my
Boss
gosh.
Mathews bar.
It's like a
Damn
threesome.
it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm already writing down a number for entrance, just so you know.
Shit. Okay. Jared, let's bring up the music and
All
let's
right.
let's give them the intro.
I like this song.
Okay, entering the Boss Mathews bar, Lauren LaGrasso.
Lolo Legros with her moves.
Wait, out of nowhere, a song change. Entering the Boss Mathews ulterior entrance, Roxanne Stryer.
Nice. Now the girls are bumping butts and shaking everything they've got.
Interesting. Moving around.
Oh my God! And they're inviting Ross to get up.
Pouring Ross white wine. Roxy Stryer.
Very smart to bribe the judges. It's a
fine with
tactic
it.
that I employed.
And they're just dancing together in the bar, having fun on their own.
Let me tell you, I strongly believe you want to talk to people who look like they're having fun.
Yes.
If they've got a smile on their face, you want some of that smile for
Okay.
yourself.
Okay. All right.
Let me just
wow.
chime in.
Roxy, get back to your post. Lauren, take that headset so we can have commentary with the judge. Please.
So here's the situation.
Well, anyone listening should go to thetomorrowshow.com and make sure they can actually see these dances. I just wanted to
Oh, they
throw
were
that in.
really
Wow.
good.
They were
Yeah.
so good.
So good.
Super
You
strong.
You girls were amazing.
Wow.
Thank you so
Wow.
much.
I have to say the entrance from either side of the room gets a 5 from me because we saw the relationship and the friendship blossom here right before our very eyes. You didn't know each other when you came in, but you bonded as you danced. That gets a 5. The music for me is a 4, although there were many, many, many songs, not necessarily gay bar songs.
Could we explain, Judge? Could we explain or
Like
no?
typical millennial fighting with the judge. I love it. It's good TV.
Can you explain? I mean, you can talk. You're
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So we picked it because it reflects our names. So we thought it'd be nice and personal, but next time we'll do better.
All about me, millennial.
yeah. Oh, your,
All about
your
millennial.
names. No, I want like a dancing queen.
Okay.
Okay.
All
If
right.
girls just want to have fun, no good.
Well, I'll tell you this. It was a 3 until that song came on.
Oh,
We
okay.
bumped it up.
So we bumped it a
That's
little
You
bit.
did bump. All
Okay.
right. Fabulosity, it's a 4 only because I can't wait to see what's coming from Mr. Undergaro. Do you understand? I want to
shit.
leave
Oh.
room just in case.
I get that.
that's
You
right.
have to do that as a judge. You have to leave room.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's okay. But you girls are fabulous.
Thank you.
You're in a bar. I'm wanting to know you. I'm wanting to talk
Yeah,
to you.
I
The
think-
only reason that you didn't take the lead, because now you are tied for first place with Christian, is because he gave head to a beer bottle. Okay.
Oh, we should have done that.
Shit.
Yeah.
But would that
There's
have
still
been cool for
time,
you?
girls. Still time.
All right. So you now have a 13, a tie for the lead.
Okay.
13.
We did fill the drinks though. Everybody likes somebody who comes
But
in.
I think but
fills
you
the
make a
drinks.
great point. Gay or straight bar is when people are just kind of having fun on
Yes.
their own.
Yeah.
You want to be in on it, right?
Yes. The number one thing to do if you're single and you're out and you're looking, one, don't always go with friends because sometimes if you're with people, it's too intimidating. Don't be afraid to go to a bar, put some lipstick on, your hair in a pony, and sit at a bar by yourself.
Right.
Also, don't go to a bar and be the person with bitch face on in the corner. Like, be the one who's talking with friends, who's laughing, who looks like they're a good
You
time.
have to look like you're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what about this? Actually have fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a concept.
There you go.
Or you can go with a fistful of cash and go to one of the hotel bars here in LA that have the prostitutes come
Wonderful.
and sit at the bar and
Never had that happen to
no.
me.
Okay. Well, just saying.
Anyway, we got a game.
Yeah,
we got
you're right.
ourselves a game.
Wow. Okay. So now, you guys, this is crazy. Now we have to just for little Sophie, we're dealing with a college student. We're dealing with a child of a celebrity and somebody who was not given ample time to prep. So I know, like Judge, you're gonna be. I know how the queens are. Like I know you're not gonna be forgiving of any of that.
Well, this could be exhibition. This doesn't have to be in the competition. You know,
I think no, she's competitive. She wants in.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like there are exhibition matches and
Yeah, that's true.
No, she's in.
Okay.
Say, Sophie, before you come in, do you want to be part of the competition or exhibition? I'll be in it. Oh,
She's
competition!
in it.
Ah, she's in it to win it. I love that.
I appreciate that.
No, you're fine,
All
boo.
right.
Don't worry.
It's hard when you can't hear the music. Make it,
Entering the Boss Mathews Bar. Daughter of world-famous chef Bobby Flay, Miss Sophie Flay. Come on in, Sophie.
That's you, Sophie. Rock, rock, and drop it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she's fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Big smile. Lots of twerking, moving, just happy to be here. Just loving the Boss Mathews Bar.
Yes.
Okay, Sophie, nice job. Pick
Well,
up a headset,
really
please.
respectable. Listen, you may think because that was last minute that maybe I don't respond to that as well. But I'll tell you this. You look fun.
Thank
You look down for just about anything.
I felt like I had to choose like a sluttier option because I'm in college.
Yeah,
so
sure,
that's
sure,
like
sure.
that's like where I like went.
Now, I gave you a 4 for the music because I'm not familiar with that song. I don't know
Okay.
about popping and locking.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now,
we'll
by
do
the
it
way,
later.
Santa Monica on Santa Monica Boulevard, West Hollywood. Do you think they would not be so into this song? I think they skew a little older too.
Listen, no one's coming in here with a little like Judy Garland, which I'm noticing.
Yeah.
All right, not for nothing. A little Liza wouldn't kill anybody.
Liza.
Right?
We were thinking Cher. We maybe could have.
Cher,
I believe.
stop.
Yeah.
Come in with Dark Lady, you win.
Yes, and
So
I
if you
love
wanna-
that
if you wanna
song.
switch your song to
No,
Dark
I
Lady,
don't
okay.
want to be unfair.
So music's a 4. Your interest is a 5 because you look like so
Oh.
fun. So fun.
Thank
that
you.
I want to know you. And Fabulosity is a 4 just because like I said, don't know what I'm waiting for. Okay? But
okay.
I'll tell you, like you put that together last minute. But if you walk in a bar, you're going to have like 6, 7 friends around you stat. All right?
That's pretty good.
Nicely done.
Thank
Your
you.
total here is what is that? Oh, that's a 13.
Kev, I told you she walks in the bar and makes friends. She was
Wow.
being
Yeah, no, I know
modest.
she
I
was.
Knew it.
She was being
I knew it.
super,
I
super
knew
modest.
it.
No, I know, very popular, very
Very
popular. No,
Very popular.
no. Phil, close the door. This one's gonna be a rough one. I just want to
Who
just
is
say
this?
that. No, Phil, close your door. You don't want to give it away, do you?
I figured I'd get my exhibition.
No, no, you're a competition. Hang it up. Close the door. So Phil's captain of the USS AfterBuzz. He's our boy genius. He pumps out 150 hours of original programming a week, probably producing your show as well.
Okay.
He's amazing. He is very similar in personality to Mark Zuckerberg,
Okay, got
if
it.
that gives you an idea.
Got it.
So we're really swimming upstream on this one, but I
Let's
want
do
to
it.
give him credit for the courage, and I just hope, Your Honor, you will give him the same attention and humility you've given to all our other.
I like being called Your Honor.
Yes, well, it fits.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
You
get
look
his
like a
music
Your
going.
Honor to me.
Now, welcome to the Boss Mathews Bar, Phil Svitek.
Amazing song.
Get up in here, Phil.
Entering the Boss Mathews Bar.
Oh, he's going for the tunes.
Okay.
Not working out the best way.
It's all
Oh,
right. No.
You gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it.
Bill's doing some kind of move. What was that?
Oh,
A very awkward move.
Phil is shimmying his hands back and forth. He had a hat on. He tossed it to the lady.
Sorry.
It's like he had a St. Patty's Day hat.
Now
he
he's
put,
taking off the headphones. He's doing a little
got a
bop.
water.
He's pouring water on his
pouring
head.
water on his head.
Because he's too hot. He needs
Wow.
the water.
And he
And,
pointed
somebody's
at
gotta
it.
cool him
He
off.
just like Catholic Church threw the
Yes.
water at Ross.
Strong
Yes.
finish. Strong gay finish.
Yes! I love a strong gay finish.
Who does
Let me tell you something. I did not expect much from you.
I probably wouldn't either.
Not to quote both your parents, but I wasn't expecting a lot. But you come in here, and the music, I got to give you a 5. I don't know this song, but a
Mickey
song that-
Avalon.
yeah, great,
Yeah.
about your dick, and that's great. People are going to love that. People are suckers for songs about dicks.
Pun
okay?
intended.
Yes, absolutely. Your entrance is not good. Not good. Fumbling with the hat, kind of a...
Too many props, I get it.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. So I'm thinking, oh, man, he's got this great dick song. Where's this going to go? Then I see the hat sparkly. Okay, it falls all over the place, but it's sparkly hat. And then you whip out a water bottle. So you look like you're sweaty, you're hot, you're really enjoying yourself. You got kind of like this macho thing going on. I think the gays are going to love. Music 5, entrance 2, Fabulosity 5.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Five.
Oh.
I'll take a 12.
Oh,
For
hell.
what they love in the gay bar more than anything, a come from behind finish. 12.
I respect
Nicely
that.
done. Nicely
Wow.
done. You're not going to win, but
Okay.
you're going to go home happy.
Okay, so listen, Ross, normally I give the helm to Roxy. I'm going to have you and Roxy take the helm on this because I know you have a little bit of experience, a little bit more than us, or maybe about 20,000 hours more.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to now prep for my entrance.
Oh, you need to go.
Right? Am I next, guys, or
You
no?
are
Yeah.
the next and final participant.
Are you using
The
this
final
door, Kev?
gay entrance.
All right.
Let me just remind the people that the categories again in the Ross's big opening gay entrance boss from Mathews party. The categories are entrance, music, and fabulosity. The scores, you get 5 potential highest for each one, a highest score possible of 15. We've gotten an 8, I think, a 12, 2 13s, 3 13s.
No, we have 2 13s,
Whatever.
I think. Oh, it's
But
correcting
where
the judge, not smart.
Where will the host land? Where will he land in this competition?
He's the originator of the idea, so I have very high hopes
Yeah.
for him. I'm expecting a lot.
I feel like he's been practicing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I want him to come in here with a strong gay song, make a bold entrance, and I want him to blow us away with his fabulosity.
I have a feeling you'll think he has the strongest of the song selections so far. Don't let that cloud your judgment here. Just so you guys know, as they mentioned before, you can find us on thetomorrowshow.com or everywhere at The Tomorrow Show. If you missed this, check us out on iTunes. But I have a feeling you're going to want to
Now
watch the
entering
show.
the Boss
He
Mathews
was-
bar.
That's a
False
false alarm,
alarm.
everybody. He had to get
you
a
do.
prop.
Oh, false
There was a
alarm.
false alarm
Yeah.
entering the bar.
Also, I would like to let you know, Ross, that this is actually Kevin's dress-up uniform. So he usually wears a different uniform, but this is for really special guests that come in. Yeah, William Shatner only wore this on 4 episodes.
Is that really one of his?
Yeah, and Kevin.
It's really one of his?
No, it's this style, but
okay.
he only wore this for you, just so you know.
Thank you so much.
Part of his entrance. Okay. As we prepare for the grandness of it all.
What are you looking at?
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
here it comes.
We're getting prepared for the moment.
that's what he says when he walks in the bar. What are you looking at?
Always important to build anticipation, girls.
Oh, who's coming in?
Could be anyone.
Could be Madonna herself. We don't know.
She might rip out your boob. It happens.
Madge has been known to do that.
You guys are killing my vibe.
Everybody's looking at the doorway. Who's going to walk in next? I hope they're great. Let's go.
You sound like Barbie a little.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Jump on in.
Isn't this bar fun, girls?
Oh my gosh. Cheers to National Beer Day.
I hope someone really fabulous walks through that door any second now.
It's coming. I can feel it.
It's coming even closer.
I love this song.
Yeah, I know. She's the queen. Not Queen Bee, but different queen. The original. And the door opens.
Now entering the Boss Mathews
Everybody-
bar, we have Keven Undergaro.
Oh, no!
Oh my god!
Slipped on the water.
He tries again. Round
Again, round
four,
two.
go! Don't slip.
Second two. Hi, Kev. Oh my god. What
Oh,
did he do?
no.
It's Kevin.
Kevin is running around waving his hands in the air like he
Yes.
just don't care.
Kevin, the life of it all.
Skipping, hopping. He's
I
got
wanna
sunglasses on.
I want a note from Kevin.
And he just did a
Oh,
very
strike
grand
a
leg
pose.
toss.
There's nothing to it.
Oh.
I
I can't believe I slipped.
Let me
Oh.
tell you something.
Oh, terrible.
Hold on, let me read the note in my hand. It says, Kevin, call me with a phone number here. Okay, good to know.
Nice.
Oh.
That was a
Beautiful.
roofie.
Let me walk you through
Ah.
what just happened. The
Terrible.
slip, don't worry about the
Oh,
slip
I
at
feel
all.
terrible.
Don't you? It endears you to the audience. Remember when Tanya Harding fell
Oh,
to
and
the
then-
Olympics when his shoe was loose?
Christian
then
Blatt.
lost.
Yes, I fell on that same floor only
But
a
I'm
few
at the
weeks
gay
ago.
bar, and I feel like all the queens would have laughed at me.
No.
I felt like I was the transvestite,
Do you-
and my wig fell off.
Do you need
No.
help?
and I
up?
had to run out of the bar.
Sweetie, let me tell you something. Everybody in that gay bar has been mocked and made fun of in their lives. All right? So
my
they look
people.
at you. They are your people, girl. Okay, we look at you there on the floor, pathetically lying there in
Yeah,
a puddle of old
crawling
water,
out.
and we say we've been down there. All right. And you know what? People point and laugh at us. We're not going to do that to you.
Thank you.
Here's your
really
score. You ready for your score?
Yeah, I'll tell
Can
you.
you keep that song going for the score?
Yeah, please.
Strike a pose.
Yeah, I'll tell you who I'm looking at. I'm looking at that girl, Keven, over there.
Meow.
Who's that girl? It's Keven. The music. Say it with me, everybody. Out of 5.
5. Duh.
Coming in here with arms in the air like this. Hey.
Yeah, waving
Keven.
with the skip.
And you're in heaven.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I do the gay smile with the drinking out of the straw?
Yeah.
Just remember that Christian's mouth was on that too.
Perfect.
I love it.
I'd love to give Keven a
extra
7,
points.
but since I'm alive, I'll give him a 5
Oh!
for the entrance.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a mercy score.
No.
Darling, trust me that I would not give you
I
a
don't want to have
mercy
home
score.
court advantage.
You don't have home court advantage. Then you come in here, and you fell in front of everybody. And did you run home and cry? No. Like, what's his fucking name in that High
Jared
Noon
at
movie?
32.
In that High
Oh,
Noon movie,
that's right.
he got back on the horse.
Yeah.
And you got back on that dance floor. You
Yes.
know what that earns you?
What?
A 5.
Perfect.
With a
score.
perfect
home.
score.
Took it
15
home.
out of 15.
Wow. Listen,
Kevin. Kevin.
I don't know if I believe you, Ross, because I think you're having some fun with an old queen. But that's okay. I'll still take it. I'll still take it. You know, the old gay guy's always the saddest at the bar. But I'm gonna accept the 15. And you
Listen.
know what? Maybe next week or the week after,
Yeah.
we go down to Santa Monica on a Wednesday night and we see what we can do.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
You were really good.
You were really good,
You
Kevin.
were really good, Kevin. Like, you need to believe me when I tell you that you earned that 15.
Practice makes permanent.
Okay,
Yes.
so I think that maybe one of these Thursday nights, and I know you because you work too hard, but I think we should try this.
Yeah.
We should try the entrance. We'll space it out every 20 minutes
Yeah.
at the Abbey or one of the bars in West Hollywood, right? And every 20 minutes we come in and we just kind of judge and see.
How do you feel? You won, girl.
Again, I'm a little bit,
Who would you like to thank?
I'm recently divorced. As you know, I was in a straight relationship for 19 years.
I know.
Until I admitted who I really was.
I understand. By the
So
way,
all this is new
I
to me.
always knew. I always
Thank you.
knew.
Thank you. But sometimes we're the last to know,
Of course.
But here we are.
Here we are.
We
Okay.
accept and love you for who you are, Kevin. Go on with your bad self, girl.
And I want to thank you, Kevin, for letting me realize my full potential. This whole time, hosting shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hosting award shows, talking to people. I wasn't living my full potential.
No.
Judging gay entrances
At bars
at
and clubs.
is what I was meant to do.
So could you
Clearly.
imagine the next time you're in Palm Springs and you get together with some of the girls
Yeah.
and you say, okay, here's this fun little thing. I will be judging everyone's entrance.
Yeah. Well, I've been judging you since the day I met you.
I know you have, and I love you for that. Ross, okay, so Ross, where we find you, I know we have Hollywood Today.
Yeah,
We have
Hollywood Today Live.
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk with Ross on iTunes. It's free, iTunes or straighttalkwithross.com. Soon to be streaming somehow. We're going to figure it out.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Kevin's
of
getting involved in
course.
that scam.
And then on social media is Hello Ross on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. And then I started Snapchatting. I'm Hello Ross Hi. I'm pretty good at Snapchatting.
I believe that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I'm learning. And things are good. Things are
No,
really good.
you are a talent, my friend. You deserve every bit of the success and more. And you're also like, the other thing we didn't talk about, and I know you're not going to want to hear it because you're a comedian, but you're a good person.
Oh, honey.
No, you really
Thank you
are.
so
Like,
much.
no, because he would find moments, even when Maria they were doing this little show on E! for me or whatever, and Ross would always find moments to bring it back to the positive.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. And it wasn't the fake stuff. It wasn't. It was all about, like, guys, remember, we're very blessed. And, like, it's just, you guys, yeah, he's a good example for all you millennial brats to follow. He really is. Even he's millennial adjacent, but he has an old soul.
Well,
And we love you, Ross.
Thank you.
And
I'm
I
so
look-
happy to be here. I
Thanks
want to
for
come back
coming.
anytime you want me.
I
Next
wa-
time with Salvador.
With Salvador.
Okay.
And no, we need to think of our next, like, ridiculous thing that we
something
ridiculous
with All About Eve. We'll do something.
We'll do
with
that,
it,
but
yeah.
then we need another dumb reality play to have you involved in because you're just
done.
too damn good at it.
Well, I want to see his entrance then.
Oh.
I don't think. Yeah, Ross.
No, no,
You
no,
know what,
no.
Ross? You know what's interesting? I've never seen you do physical comedy. Is it in the repertoire?
I don't know.
Think about that, right?
Yeah.
You've been more cerebral personality.
Yeah.
But you've not done any physical comedy.
Not a whole lot, no.
Talk about reaching your full potential.
What do you
We're
think?
onto something.
Have you
I
thought
don't
about
know.
it?
Never. Not once. I'm just getting comfortable in this body. 41 pounds. I'm on my way.
That's an
and I'm gonna
amazing
vote,
accomplishment.
vote.
Anyway, okay, listen.
Now this song I cannot hear again.
Okay, listen, Jared.
I'm gonna lose it.
Let's bring it back to the Tomorrow Show. Let's take him out with a little Van Morrison.
Oh, that's
Now-
nice.
now
I
let's-
love Van
Do
Morrison.
you really?
My mother loves Van Morrison,
Yeah, of
and
course.
it's a wonderful night for a moon.
This is pre that.
What
this
is this
when
song?
this is when he was a band called Them.
Yeah.
It was actually written by Bob Dylan, but
Really?
made more famous by Van. Mhm.
Well, I'm a fan. I do have to leave though, because some guy named Kevin gave me his number.
Now, so you're gonna call him.
I gotta call him.
And you know
Is
you
this
know what?
really your number?
It is. And allegedly, by the way, written. This song was written about Edie
Hold on to
Sedgwick.
that.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I
Bob
love
Dylan's
Edie
like kind of
Sedgwick.
love note
Yeah.
to Edie Sedgwick, but sung very well by Van Morrison from Them.
I didn't know you're such a fan.
Yeah, I'm a kind of I like you. I'm just
This
a-
is how
a
we
fan
close
of-
out every
fan
show.
of the arts. So
Is this the end of the show?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
how we
it,
close
buddy.
out every night.
yeah, we're done.
Well,
We-
listen, you got such a great thing going here.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you.
Good man.
That's true.
Will you tell Karen? No, I mean that because
Listen, she loves you.
Karen adores me. That's never the question. But kind of the fun police. A couple weeks ago, we had the most interesting man in Encino come to this very studio.
Okay, Kevin.
A guy I met at a coffee shop, literally the most interesting man in all of Encino.
Ross, look at me.
And Karen was like, are you kidding me? What? And our security person, like everyone got up in arms.
Let me tell you something.
What?
I teased the story before you came back to this break
Okay.
about making, and this all brings it back to making an entrance and making an impression. I was in Palm Springs 2 weeks ago, and this guy came out to me, huge black man, muscly tattoos, a gay. He goes, I listen to your podcast. I was like, well, nice to meet you. And he goes, this is my boyfriend. His boyfriend's white. I go, well, your boyfriend's salt and you're pepper. And so we started talking. The next day I reach out and I go, do you want to get brunch? The next day I reach out, you want to get
Right.
dinner? Now he's a regular. He just
You're all
joined.
in.
He joined the podcast as a regular.
See?
Because it doesn't matter where you meet these
Thank
people.
you.
It's about if they come in
See, that's why I
and
love.
with the fabulosity.
Again, next life, I'm Salvi.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna be your husband.
Yes.
No, not Karen. No, because he's Maria in talent, but again, more like just heart and appreciation for it all. Sophie, this guy was the most interesting man in all of Encino. He was incredible.
And it doesn't matter what they do or where they come from.
Doesn't.
Because fabulous is fabulous.
That's it. It's at Roxy Stryer. It's at Lauren LaGrasso. It's at Gilkerson Radio. It's at Bladcast. Sophie Flay, where the heck do we find you? Or are you still private, like college girl?
I'm a little private.
You're
yeah,
private. That's
yeah.
okay. It's at
So I'm trying to
Undergaro.
hide everything.
I get it.
From my parents.
Yeah, for now. For now.
For now.
And you guys, what do we have on Monday? Russell Simmons?
Yeah, Russell Simmons will be here on Monday.
Here?
Okay. And
Yeah.
then on Thursday we have.
You're
I think-
slumming it today.
no, we're not.
Come
Stop,
on,
Ross,
Russell
the great
No.
Ross Mathews.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we have a lot more fun next week, right? We should be teasing some other stuff, but check us out thetomorrowshow.com. Download us on iTunes, and I don't know, tweet at Roxy. Let her know what you want from us. Anything else, Roxy? am I
At the
missing?
Tomorrow Show. Always responding
At
back.
the
Don't
Tomorrow
forget
Show.
our friend here in the booth at Katie Campbell.
Katie with 3
Little
E's.
Katie
with 3 E's.
Campbell. I'm sorry.
Who got a 12. She did great.
Nice job, Katie.
She kissed a girl and she liked it.
You guys, please just make it a better tomorrow.
Thanks for tuning in to The Tomorrow Show with Keven Undergaro. For guest bookings, questions, or comments, you can email us at info@thetomorrowshow.com. Be sure to follow us on social media and tell a friend about the show. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, your voice of tomorrow, wishing you a better one.